rights, I keep it protected. And the test is causing infections and then masses out of the question. So y'all say I'll be grinding, then y'all say I'll be rhyming. But I listen very closely and it sound like you're lying. And you know I never been tested, cause my rights, I keep it protected. And the test is causing infections and then masses out of the question. I set up a trust, all these businesses bubbling like I'm balling the moss. I pull up in the coloring. Pardon me as I deliver my soliloquy. Poetry that's smooth in essence like I ink calligraphy. Always be accusing me of raising up the frequency. And I stay secluded with my oracle so peacefully. Listen to my...
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm back, Kid K.I. Zorallo, the gray-haired bandit of the King Indeed. And we are here. We are here. You are here right now, Mr.G Studios. We have the honor, the pleasure of having this young man right now, KT the Arch Degree. Yes, indeed.
Hey, what's good, King Indeed?
Oh, everything is beautiful. Everything is lovely. Everything is carnivore, but it's all vegan for you. Yes, indeed. Hey, say what's up to your people out there, man. They love you.
Peace and love. What's going on, family? Y'all go ahead and make sure y'all share this video. Let people know we live right now, you know, because folks don't be getting their notifications like they supposed to. So we need your help.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. KT the Arch Degree. First, we're going to start off like this. It's an honor and a pleasure, all right, for a small
pleasure's
time
all
to have you. Our pleasure.
Small time. But you're the king.
Indeed.
Right. Okay.
We're all kings and queens. How did you even get the name KT the Arch Degree? What is the significance? Were you playing Scully one day and said, boom, got him out the box, and I'm going to say KT Archery? How do we do that, sir? Please.
Yeah, KT's just the initials, all right, for Kamani Thomas. Thomas is the surname. Kamani is my first name. The Arch Degree, though, is a little bit more, that story is a little deeper. That actually came from my brothers, Red and Blue Pill. Because everybody is familiar with them as the Pillars because they're twins. They're identical twins, and they go by red and blue like the pills from the Matrix.
Right.
But they also represent twin pillars. And what they said was, pillars aren't nothing without an arch degree. That's what completes the threshold to get from one place to another. So you complete us. That's what they said to me, Wow. And it was so nice and so sweet. So I went with it.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought you was from the Lou. That's why. The arts. I thought you was from the Lou. That's an old term for St. Louis, if you young cubs don't know. We are here right now, and I appreciate you
opening up. That's what the arch is.
That's what the arch is. All right.
I've been there now.
Have you?
Oh, yeah. We went to St. Louis. Me and the Queen, we went to St. Louis, and it was I've never seen the arch like in person before. It's always been on TV and everything like that, but it was grand.
Was it? Was it downtown?
I can't even remember exactly like what street or whatever it was on, but I mean the thing spans, so it's like it's downtown to midtown.
Copy. Hold on now. I got. Okay, well, our good brother Victor Bowman. Okay, Victor Bowman, Dr. Sebi's son.
Yes.
Just gave us a text right now, said that he's delayed. He was supposed to be here right now. He's still going to try and make it, but the show must go on.
Oh, we're going to hold it down. Victor. Yeah. Victor's right there.
Bang. He's
sitting in that chair right there.
We're going to go, for our viewers are just paying attention right now, this is a special treat here. This is more of a conversation. We know I'm interviewing this gentleman right now, KT the Archery. I can call you KT, right?
Yes.
Okay. Interviewing KT right now at Mr.G Studio. I'm the King Indeed. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to go back and forth with different things. So there's not going to be a chronological order. So guys, please stay with us. If you guys have any questions, please let us know.
That's used to me. They're used to it not being in chronological order. I go all over the place.
Shout out to Shay G. Shout out to Tyrone West. We see you. Yes, indeed.
Peace.
Yes, indeed. Let's talk about what's going on here. You are right now in Mr. G Studios, right now in New York City, and you are here for an event called The Messengers with the good brother Victor Bowman.
Correct.
Can you please, KT, explain to us what that is about? Let's peel the layers off the onions, please, a little bit.
Well, I know Dr. Sebi was here about 8 years ago, back in 2014.
Yes, indeed.
And he did an event in Brooklyn. Specifically at the same location we're going to be doing it at, which is the Brooklyn Masonic Temple. Victor, who has been, doing a stand-up job and keeping the legacy alive through his works and sharing the information with Herb, so forth and so on. He wanted to come to Brooklyn to do an event, which he's been doing. He's been doing some events, but he wanted to do something a little bit bigger, a little bit more grandiose. And he was like, my father did an event here not too long ago. I want to get the same space. I want to keep it going. So
Powerful.
That was him. And then in him taking that action, he was like, he reached out and was like, KT, would you like to, be part of the event? And I didn't even get it. I thought it was like, he was asking me to I could come and vend or something like that.
Like be a vendor?
Yeah, like you could come, you know what I'm saying? If
Sell
you needed to
merch.
sell some merch or something like that. I didn't know he was like, no, I want you to be a guest. I want you to speak. And I was,
all right. Let's peel the layers off the onion so we can understand. You seem taken back that Mr. Bowman asked you to be there as a partner.
Yeah.
There's a lot of flyers out there. A lot of flyers out there. This is what we're looking at right now. This is big, guys. This is big. We're going to tell you all the locations, so stay tuned. How did you meet Victor Bowman? How did you meet that gentleman?
First time, technically, we met energy-wise was on social media, on Instagram. I reached out to him, but in terms of physically, we met in Atlanta just this year.
Well, I apologize, not to be rude. When you reached out to in IG social media, was he receptive? Was he?
Oh yes. It turned out that he was watching my videos. He knew who I was. I didn't know that. At the time, so that was a relief. Because just because people are out there doing the same thing you do doesn't mean they're aware of what you're doing.
Bang.
You know what I mean? So
yes, indeed.
I couldn't just assume that. I don't like assuming anything. So
how'd you guys meet up though? Like, what you guys started chatting and texting?
Well, he kept telling me he was going to be coming to Atlanta. And then some time had went on and he kept mentioning he was coming. And then it finally came to pass that he was like, I'm definitely going to be there. And he sent me the flyer. So I said, I'm taking, putting the time aside. I'm going to make sure I have time to see this man when he comes. Right. And the minute that he touched down, he reached out to me. He let me know he was in Atlanta. I told him I was going to come through. And, I brought bearing gifts because I was like, I'm seeing it more like royalty, like the blood that courses through your veins, the genetics that you hold, the purpose that you have here on this planet. Like, I want to be able to show you that, we understand that, we care about that. So
that's powerful.
Hey, it's true. It's real. It's like people might not say it to me, but that don't mean I ain't gonna say it to somebody else. Bang, you know what I'm saying?
They say it to you all the time. Throughout this broadcast right now, Mr.G Studios right now, I have to go and answer certain questions. Corin Lucky, how you doing? Where's the Masonic Temple? It is at 317 Claremont Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Now, it's between 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., but guys get there early. At least 2 hours, 3 hours early. The line's going to be wrapped, and it's limited capacity, okay? Let's promote it, too. You can promote it as well.
That's right. That's right. Yes, cash only at the door.
Cash only at the door.
There's no advanced tickets. There ain't no hookups. There ain't no, hey man, yo, tell show.
Well, I mean, you guys did. It was $75 a person, and then you guys said we're gonna knock it down because you love the good people. You brought it down to $60. Let's be real.
I can't even take that. That's Victor. That's Victor and the love. Victor love giving. You know.
Yeah,
what I'm
he
saying?
gave.
So that was all him.
Yeah, he paid the $15 out of his pocket per person.
That's
right.
And
that's huge. I mean, $60 to see these guys talk and give you messages. You got. Let us know what can we expect when we get to that Masonic Temple in Brooklyn, please. Yes, indeed.
Well, I'm going to put it this way. Victor, what's so special about him is he has it naturally. His understanding of herbs, where they come from, how to prepare them, how to store them, and being able to classify them and exactly what you need to use them for. Like, he got that up here.
Yes, indeed.
A lot of his knowledge doesn't come from Google, doesn't come from books, doesn't come from classes. It comes from the universe. It comes from experience. It comes from being in the jungle. It comes from going through the processes, things like that. So that's what he's sharing. This is what will always stand out to me when I went to his event. He came in there and all these 70 to 90 people sitting there, and he say, a lot of people come and they talk about herbs. I don't talk about herbs. You're gonna feel herbs. You're gonna feel herbs. And I was like, the best way for you to have an understanding on what herbs do is by taking them.
Bang.
You know what I'm saying? We all have different genetics, so you need to take certain things in order to experience what you go through, and that's what he's gonna bring me, as Victor likes to put it, scientific. KT, very scientific. So that's
why does he say that? Why? Come on, let us know.
That's his way of saying being specific, being meticulous. That's his word of saying paying attention to detail. Because Victor, he speaks Spanish, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And in Spanish, in a lot of languages, when you want to say something, there's a word and a phrase for that.
Absolutely.
In our language, man, you could say something to somebody and they don't even know they was insulting.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real though.
So he when he uses English words, he sticks to that word, but I know what he means, and he's just trying to say, okay, that dude, he goes in, he digs in, he goes deep. So I go deep with mine, and that's what I'm going to be on. I'm going to be talking about some deep stuff, such as herpes,
right? Such
as the jab, which a lot of people had to take to keep them jobs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't want to keep. They want to keep the job, but they don't want to keep it,
Right. Is recording allowed, KT? That's what Kosh Luclano wants to know. Is recording allowed?
I would say no.
Okay, guys. So understand something. Please do not record at all, please. I mean, obviously, we can't stop you from your cell phones, but please be respectful. Security be out there. Not only do I interview and I'm a moderator, but I also do security as well. So you'll see me walking around, making sure nobody's recording. Me personally, I mean that.
Phones, throwing them in pots of water.
Yes, indeed. Please, guys, and y'all better have some rice handy.
No, we alkaline. Ain't no rice. Ain't no rice.
Yes, this will be epic, Shay G. This will be epic. It's imperative, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sober ones and drunk ones and high ones. It's imperative that you guys understand something. When you come out here right now to the messengers to watch these guys out here, these two powerhouses, and I know KT, you're giving all the glory to Victor as you should.
He's the youth,
but you're no slouch yourself, sir. Oh, yes, indeed.
Hold on. Do you know how old Victor is?
How old is he?
He's 22.
21?
21.
Mr. G, hold on now. Mr. G, you didn't tell me that.
He's 21.
What?
There you go. Now he gets
what?
You want to know. You think I'm just propping him up? I'm not. I remember when I was 21 years old. I knew how much knowledge I had, but that didn't mean I was traveling all over the country giving away $3,000, $30,000, $50,000 worth of herbs to people, dropping honey in people's eyes, helping people with cancer and fibroids and all types of other wild things. What was you doing at 21, King Indeed?
At 21 years old, I was 1996. I was 96? In Fayetteville, Arkansas. Where the Razorbacks are.
You talking about All Eyes on Me just came out? Tupac? You talking about AT Aliens year? 96?
Yeah, 96. No, he ain't come out. He came out like in 94 or something like that, 95.
With All Eyes on Me?
Yeah, 95. If I'm not mistaken, 94. Something like that. Yeah, 96, I was in Arkansas. That's where I was. 97, I was in Brooklyn. It ain't about me, it's about you. Yes, indeed. They're not here for me, sir.
We ain't to talk about
it's all about you.
Move from the south to the north, or the north to the south in 1 year's time.
It's a case. So allegedly.
Going down.
Allegedly.
Going down. Hey, that's how I came to Atlanta. I came down here. I was up in New York, and in 96, I was in the South.
You're from New York?
Yes. Not only, hold on, I'm about to blow your
mind.
Talk
to the people.
Hold on. Not only am I from New York, but I went to school 2 blocks from the Temple. This is my old neighborhood.
Really?
I didn't even.
What area is that? Claremont Avenue?
Clinton Hills.
Clinton Hills.
I went to PS20.
Wow.
I went to PS20 over there, Delphi, Vanderbilt. That's where I went to school at. and graduated and everything. That's where I went. You know.
Now, what made you leave New York? Talk to me, please.
Well, I went upstate New York, and I was staying with a friend of my mother's for a couple years, and that's where I did junior high. And then I got into some trouble when I was up there, and then I got sent down to my mother in the South. It was on some, you got to go. And my mom was like, you got to come here and bring your butt down here.
Really?
So it was like a culture shock because I went from.
How old were you?
15. I went from Brooklyn and Jamaica Estates to upstate New York. So I was kind of in that whole world. Straight to the east side of Atlanta.
At least you went upstate New York first to slow your ass down a little bit.
Yeah, but I wish I didn't. I wish I went straight from Brooklyn to Atlanta.
It was in one's brothers upstate.
It wasn't none. I was the only brother in my school. The only one.
And no, there will not be no chicken and biscuits served. I know you just kidding, but come on now, let's keep it pushing. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I don't think you guys understand something. What type of treat you guys have here right now at Mr.G Studios? Yeah, you getting this is KT the Arch Decree. Exclusive. If you know, I'm being real. If you guys don't understand what's going on, because let me tell you something right now. When you're in the presence of greatness, accept it all. I know I'm in the presence of greatness. You dig what I'm saying to you? There's no egos here. So please, there will not be no shucking and jiving and no cooning at this spot right now. Yes, indeed. God bless each and every one of y'all.
10 pieces of fried oyster mushrooms with spelt biscuits and earth balance butter.
That sounds yummy.
That's what we're going to have.
That sounds good.
I'm saying they said 10 pieces and biscuits. I'm just correcting them.
Okay. We're gonna do a flashback right now. We are at the world infamous studio, Mr. G Studios. Yes. Mr. G himself.
Right.
How did you go about meeting Mr. G, and how do you know about him? Yes, indeed.
Mr. G started off as like the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, you hear, you know, in Emerald City, everybody know who ain't nobody seen
him ever.
You in line. You in line for an appointment with him. Don't even know why. You just know you have to see the wizard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was just hearing his name because you couldn't hear Dr. Sebi's name without it. It was like peanut butter and jelly or almond butter and jelly for Sabians out there. You got to be careful. You can't slip on no foods with these people.
Yes, indeed.
But you couldn't hear Sebi's name without hearing Mr. G's name. So I was like, you know, he was doing all the promotion and everything for all of his lectures at the time. And finally, Sebi was receiving the quality presentations that he deserved, you know, because
finally
he was, well, I ain't going to say he never did, because in the 80s, in the early 80s, late 80s, especially 86. When my mom was on board, my mom was like, super business with it. So everything, all the I's was dotted, all the T's was crossed, everything was quality. But remember, when you transition 80s, 90s, 2000, we're bringing in computer, internet technology now. So yeah, he was on the technology, but there was definitely room for improvement in certain areas. Mr. G came through and he was able to kind of like bring him up to speed on certain things. And it's like, only thing you have to do is say Sabi's name and people are going to come out. But if you package him too, even more people are going to come out.
Yes, indeed.
You know,
makes
and
sense.
You want the people that ain't never heard of him to come out. Right. That's who you want, you know? And like I said, I just kept hearing his name affiliated, and it got to the point where it was like, oh, if you want to holler at Sebi, you're going to have to go through Mr. G. You know what I'm saying? So it was almost like some mafia mobster stuff. I was like, who is this gangster out here?
Yeah.
Because gangster starts with the G too. I was trying to figure it out. So I was on YouTube because, you know, I look for old Sebi videos all the time. People always posting something, clips, things like that. So I was like, typing his name in, and lo and behold, an interview pops up, and it was you interviewing Mr. G, and I'm like, this is Mr. G.
A very unorthodox interview.
And then I was like, who is this guy? So
he real about it.
So I started and I started playing the video, and I'm hearing him, and I'm like, I'm hearing his character, and then there's a brother / mentor of mine. He goes by the name of Dice. He got a certain energy way about himself, and I could tell by how he was talking and his mannerisms and everything. He reminded me of him. So I was like, wow, this looks like this is a stand-up dude right here. But one thing I couldn't get out my head was, this King indeed, will he just let him answer the question? Oh,
he's not lying, guys. Hey, he's not lying.
Mr. G, so what about, can you answer that? And a minute, Mr. G is, but what about this though? And how about that?
Before he could even say one or two, 3 words.
Nothing out. He was answering like 15 questions at one time.
That's called putting a human being under the gun.
Now, I'm glad that King indeed did that, because you know what it did?
Talk to me.
It showed how this man is able to deal with the questions.
Oh yeah, some crazy questions too, one after another. You're right.
There was no sweating and no bullets and nothing like that. He was cool as a fan the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So that showed you he was telling the truth.
Yes, indeed.
He was being honest about his responses, and then from there it was like, I got to meet the brother.
How did that happen, though? Because it's this thing. See how the universe works? Everything is universe.
Right.
Well, I don't care if you're Catholic, whatever you are, whatever religion. The universe. I rock with the universe. Yeah, my wife and my kids and their what's that thing with the mafia people? What they call again?
Is
it Catholic? Yeah, Catholic.
Yeah, you saying what religion are they?
Yeah, Catholic.
Yeah, they Catholics.
But I rock with the universe. All right. So the universe obviously connected, but how did you know? I understand you saw in the interview. You just think about it. You pursued this. All right. Did you pursue it, or did the universe bring you guys together?
I think the universe brought us together, because it wasn't really much of a pursuit. Because had I been pursuing him, I would have found him, and I would have found Sebi long time before that. You know what I mean? But this was at the same time where I had because a lot of people don't know that I didn't just start in 2016, YouTube channel, Instagram. I've been doing stuff in the community.
Right.
By 2014, I pretty much paused what I was doing in Atlanta and said, okay, now I'm about to start going up to New York, because this is where I came up at. I got a lot of people up here that resonate with my information. So I was like, I'm going to come back up here and start doing lectures.
Right.
So I created a mini tour in 2014, like over the year. Really? And ironically enough, most of my dates coincided with Sebi's dates.
Really?
So when he was in Philly, when he was in Brooklyn, I was doing an event like on those same days.
Wow. So
it was like I couldn't go. And it was like, okay, so do I cancel the event and go, or do you do the event and just be like, it's something bigger happening?
Right.
So if I wanted to, I definitely could have, but that's not what happened. What ended up happening was the universe just kept on putting things in a position so we was lined up.
Copy.
Yeah.
Lisa says, "Who ain't ever heard of Sebi?" I mean, you'd be surprised.
That be who say Sebi.
Yeah, exactly.
All them mispronounce his name.
That's my 17-year-old son. He goes, "Who's that?" I said, "Come on, man, get on board." All right, so I understand that you saw him through the interview, and this we'll close this chapter of this discussion. But how did you reach out to him? The same way you reached out to Victor?
Well,
same way?
No, I didn't reach out to him. Mr.G actually got connected with other members in my family first. And then from there, they were able to bring us together.
The universe.
Right.
Okay. And the rest is history.
That's right.
Let's talk about Dr. Sebi himself. All right. We know his 21-year-old rock star son, Victor, is here. How did you meet Dr. Sebi? How are you affiliated with Dr. Sebi? Guys, you want to hear this. This story is deep, it's serious. Whatever you feel comfortable talking about, yes, indeed. You live in your truth. Yes, indeed, KT.
I was having empathy issues at like 16, 17 years old, and I looked online and I found him. And, he started giving me some capsules, and it started working again. And,
Online?
No, I'm just playing.
Oh, yo, dog. I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
I said I had empathy.
That's why
issue at 16.
That's why I'm
bro.
like, that's impossible.
And you know how normal that is right now. That's why you didn't even skip that.
Yeah, because now it is.
Like, hey, I mean,
but back then,
15-year-olds can't get it up now. No. I met Dr. Sebi when I was in the womb. Because my mother relocated from New York to St. Croix when she was pregnant with me. Yeah, St. Croix. St. Croix is an island in the Virgin Islands, which are U.S. territory for those of y'all trying to get to a Caribbean-like climate without dealing with a passport. You could do so by going to the Virgin Islands, St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. John.
Is it safe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but, don't do stupid stuff. And you'll be fine. Like anywhere else.
Right.
So she relocated to St. Croix. The reason why, because our ancestors come from there. Her mother, my mother and my mother's side and father's side of the family come from that area. My father's side come from Guyana, but my mother's side comes from St. Croix and Antigua.
Okay.
So she was relocating, going back home. And, people hear this story from me all the time. Make a long story short, she ends up in rainforest at 2 a.m. in the morning with a cousin, picking up some iron tonic from a bushman who she called Dr. Sebi. And that's how my mother met him. And I met in proxy because she was pregnant with me. At that time, my mother was...
By him?
What?
I mean, was she pregnant before she met him, or?
Yeah, remember she relocated back to St. Croix when she was pregnant with
I think this is a conspiracy. I think Dr. Sebi is your father.
No.
And I think you're ashamed.
He is.
No, I mean his seed.
No, you got to see. If you see my dad, you'll be like,
all right.
Yeah. He's the pappy.
All right.
You gonna hit him with the he's the pappy. She was already in an interesting place in her life where she was trying to reconnect with her ancestors and our ancestors' ways when it came to health and healing.
Copy.
She had been looking for, I wouldn't say a leader, but a teacher, an instructor, somebody that she can apprentice under for the old way. Like, this is what she was looking for.
Yes,
and
indeed.
She ends up 2 a.m. in the rainforest. Sebi's talking to these people in a trailer in the middle of the rainforest, and it kind of hit her when she started listening to him speak. She was like, this is the message. This is what I'm here for. And she ended up marrying him.
Powerful.
Yeah. And then I was born.
No, run that by me again. No, hold on now.
Yeah.
Now, so, lesson learned. All you got to do is go to the rainforest in St. Croix, all right? Because I'm Haitian, and you can wind up marrying a healer. Is that what you're telling me? Or was it destiny?
Oh, it was a little bit of both.
She marries him. How old are you when you first remember Dr. Sebi as a youth? Because you were in the womb.
Furthest I can go, like now thinking.
Yeah, now thinking.
I remember St. Croix, so 18 months, 2 years. Like I couldn't.
2 years?
I can paint you a whole picture, but I have pictures in my head of being in St. Croix. I have pictures in my head being in Puerto Rico. And I was a baby when we lived in Puerto Rico.
Right,
so,
right.
Like I remember the scenery. I remember certain things, pictures, but yeah, I couldn't tell you like a whole 5-minute scenario that went down or anything like that. Now, clear would be more like 5 because that was probably like the 3rd time he gave me mushrooms.
Run that by me again?
Yeah. That was about the 3rd time. The psychedelic ones, not the ones you just eat with spaghetti and stuff.
All right, stop for a minute. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, someone's and drunk ones and high ones. Let's be clear. This is the real. This is raw, uncut. You hear me? Who YouTube is this? Mr.G photos, right?
Mr.
Oh, yeah, that's his name. Mr. G. This is the real KT Dance Degree. Zeraldo. That kid Cat, the gray-haired bandit, the king indeed. Victor Bowman, right here, sitting down, chilling. All right, let's be very clear. Did you just said 5 years old? Dr. Sebi gave you shrooms.
This is my third trip by that time. That was about the third time I got something.
You're proud of it.
Yeah.
And then now you have to explain this to me right now, because look. Now this is raw and uncut. All that Hollywood stuff y'all used to. If you guys are looking for something that's scripted, get off this channel right now. Stop following them right now. This is real. Have you no shame? 5 years old getting shrooms?
Yeah. I mean, I was the 5-year-old.
You seem all right though, dog. Look at you.
I was the 5-year-old. I'm great, actually.
I can tell.
I'm amazing. And more people should give their 5-year-olds mushrooms.
Now, would that be in this country here? Would that be illegal in this country? I'm asking. No, I'm not telling.
They actually, a lot of states have decriminalized psychedelic mushrooms because of all of the findings off of depression. Because we're dealing with a opioid pandemic. Right. We talked about this briefly on the IG Live.
I'm listening.
Everybody is abusing opiates right now. Taking oxycodone and the rest of this stuff, and people are hooked. There's a series called Euphoria, I think, with Zendaya, and that's what the whole show is about, right? Then they got the show with Michael Keaton. I forget the name of the show right now.
Michael Keaton?
Yeah, it's
Mr.
called,
Mom.
No, not Mr. Mom. That was a good movie.
It's a very good movie.
But no, he's in a series like a year. You remember the name of it? Dope Sick. Thanks, babe.
Never seen it.
She helped me. But no, it's a series called Dope Sick where they talk about the whole inception of the opioid crisis, like how it came and how they were able to legalize this drug, heroin, because that's all opiates is just legal heroin. That's what this stuff is.
Yeah, they're cutting it up.
So how do you get somebody off of an opiate addiction? It's like impossible. Like,
give them another drug.
Look, all we got to do is let's go back and look at 5 Heartbeats, Dead Presidents, Why Do Fools Fall in Love. Look at how all these people got messed up.
You're right.
Look at how they.
You're right though. That's real.
Sugar Hill.
Alone.
Come on, with that in the chair, Daddy on the chair. How long did it take him to slump? Man, that thing was like 100 frames a second or something.
Nah, that lean was serious.
that lean was serious, bro.
You're right. So now, were you leaning like that for the shrooms?
No, you're not gonna lean like
what
it. Don't do
you?
That. So usually, what ends up happening is you have opioid receptors in your brain. Okay?
Speaking layman terms, I ain't finished school.
You have satellite dishes in your brain that receive a signal. The same way that a satellite dish would with Dish Network, you're receiving a TV signal.
Yes, indeed.
But receptors receive signals too. An opioid receptor is going to receive a signal for heroin.
Bang.
Okay. So you have heroin receptors all in your brain and other molecules that are similar to the ones in heroin. They're going to all bind with that receptor. If you over abuse it, you hurt the receptors. You destroy the receptors.
How do you know though if you over abuse it? See, that's the thing.
Because of your behavior patterns. Look at a heroin addict. When you about to sell out your baby, you know what I'm saying? Your wife, your mama.
Yeah.
Your character, things that you would never be caught doing.
I apologize, Lisa. We will discuss the nectar. I know you asked the question. It's right here in my hand. We will discuss it. We'll do a presentation. I believe Mr. G is going to let him put it in his eye. So we will do it live on TV.
Also,
Mr. G will put this in his eye live. All right. So we'll stay tuned. Guys, we are reading your comments. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. Please be a doll. Please be cool and be calm. Please support and please share this right now because this is real as it gets. And we have to promote what's going on. This Sunday, July what?
24th.
July 24th at the Masonic Temple.
That's right.
317 Claremont Avenue.
That's right.
Brooklyn, New York. Between the hours of 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., KT the Arts Degree and Victor Bowman, no particular order. You can say Victor Bowman and KT the Arts Degree will be out there as the messengers, and they're going to explain everything. They're going to break down herpes. They're going to break down everything that you need. They're going to break down shrooms, any questions you have, and maybe 10 lucky human beings will be able to get a signed autograph of a digital poster with both of their names signed on it. Oh, yes, indeed. Think about it. Like I said, the price was $75. He dropped it down to $60 because they love you. Yes, back to what you were saying, sir.
There we go.
We got to pay the bills. We got to,
no,
commercial.
no. I get that. Where was I?
About the receptors.
The receptors of the opioids. So the behavior is what you start noticing deteriorating. You know what I mean? A person not taking things seriously anymore, not handling certain responsibilities, bills ain't getting paid because, you rather get your fix,
Yes, indeed.
How about your mannerisms, how you responding to people? You snapping on your wife all the time. You snapping on your daughter, you beating your kids, a certain type of character starts to develop. I mean,
the kids that bad? You got to whoop their ass sometimes.
Probably not bad enough to hit them upside the head with a bat or something like that.
That's different.
Like that's what I'm saying. You start exhibiting behavior patterns that are just alien to who you are. These are the things that your brain is being affected.
Now that's for the opioids, right? That's for the heroin.
Yeah.
What about the shrooms? Let's talk about the shrooms. 5 years old, guys. 5 years old, the gentleman was introduced to shrooms and it changed his life.
That's not true.
Oh,
I was like maybe 6 months in the womb when I started. Then I was getting it in breast milk form because my mom would eat them fresh in the rainforest and it'd get in the milk, and then she would feed me with the mushroom breast milk. Like, you ain't had milk till you had psilocybin breast milk. I'm trying to tell you. Then after that, my first real dose I was probably about 10 months because
I'm listening. I promise you.
I can't even tell this story because this is part of the. I guess I can say.
No. It's part of the what? They got to see this on the messenger.
No, not on the messenger, on something else. But I'm making a long story. I'm gonna skip over that.
Yeah, skip over that, please. Yes, indeed.
So, to make a long story short, I was constipated. And he used the mushrooms as a laxative.
How old were you?
About 10 months. Mm-hmm. I wasn't a year yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I was able to remove all that stuff from my system,
Now, did Haitians, we crush the garlic and all these things. Did he crush the mushrooms and give it to you like a little bit of form? Like, how does that work? Allegedly,
because we were in the islands and they grow there fresh,
mm-hmm.
It was a fresh mushroom. So it was just something to eat. So I
thought the psychedelic mushrooms come from cow dung.
They do.
Now, how do you take it off so you have to wait for the dung to develop the mushroom?
Have you ever eaten a vegetable before?
Yeah.
Well, you eat cow dung all the time.
No, I got you. I'm just trying to break down that, you son of a good man.
Hey, that's what fertilizer is. But no, what ends up happening is the fact that psilocybin spores, because mushrooms don't have seeds, they have spores.
Copy.
Okay, and these spores are in the jet stream. You know the jet stream that planes take?
Yes, I do.
They're occupied with spores. There's spores floating all throughout the atmosphere, and they come down and they land everywhere
as a fertilizer.
Right. They don't look, but cow dung is just like, if you were looking for land in a home and you just found the most pristine environment to build your house and everything, that's what the spores come, they land like spaceships on the dung.
How long does it take before it fertilizes into mushrooms?
I'll tell you, it's awesome. If there's a thunderstorm, 3 days.
Why?
Because
he set me up for this. He knew I was going to ask.
The atmosphere that we breathe.
Yes, sir.
What do we breathe in?
I mean, the oxygen stuff.
Oxygen.
Right? Allegedly.
Yes, he said the oxygen stuff. Yes, the oxygen stuff. But you would think because we breathe oxygen, that oxygen occupies the atmosphere. That's the main gas in the air, but it's not.
Bank. What is it?
It's only 21% is oxygen. Do you know what the rest of it is?
What's the rest of the 79?
Nitrogen.
Really?
Most of our air is nitrogen. You know why? Because nitrogen is not reactive unless the temperature is extremely high. And the only time you're going to get extremely high temperatures in the atmosphere is when you got a lightning bolt.
How does a street dude from New York that was in trouble all the time, went upstate and went to the country, learn all this stuff? How?
Because I got mushrooms in the womb, and I got mushrooms as a baby, and then I got mushrooms at 5 years old, and I'm still taking them now. And now I got a mushroom cap on my head. So
is it safe to say that most vegans do shrooms? Because
no.
Well, I know a vegan that always tries to push it on me. A barber.
He's probably trying to push some portobellos on you.
No, he's really it's a psychedelic one. He's micro those.
Some oysters. No, most people see mushrooms as drugs. They don't see them as the divine food to connect with God.
Right.
They don't see that, but that's what it is. Like, we read about talking to God all the time in Bibles and other religious texts, but people don't really want to talk to God. They scared to do that.
Somebody said, somebody said put you to sleep. I hear you, Corwin. Is it when you go to sleep, it's almost like, I guess, allegedly smoking an herb. Is it because you did too much? I'm asking, not telling. Yes, indeed.
What will put you to sleep?
Shrooms, yeah.
No. Mushrooms.
You guys don't call it shrooms?
Yeah, we do. No, I'm saying it's not going to put you to sleep. But
put you to sleep.
What's going to end up happening, it depends on how much you're taking. Because it's not the mushroom. It's an ingredient in the mushroom.
The THC part.
No, that's in cannabis.
I know it is.
Right. Psilocybin is what's inside the mushroom, which is nothing more than DMT. That's the same thing in ayahuasca. I know you've probably heard of DMT before.
No, never. Sir. I told you I ain't finished school,
that's
dog.
Good.
Never heard of that.
Dimethyltryptamine.
Okay, look at me. There's no way in heck you thought I knew what that meant.
DMT is dimethyltryptamine.
What the heck does that mean?
Dimethyltryptamine is the spirit molecule. That is the doorway molecule. It's secreted in large amounts when you're born and in large amounts when you die.
Bang. Now, do you know if Mr.G ever taken these shrooms? Do you know? Have you ever asked him?
Yes, he has, and he has quite the story.
I thought he was a nice guy. Well, come on here, Mr. G. Come on now. Mr. G's somewhere in the back. We're gonna, let me make sure one of our guys. Can you get Mr. G out here in the front, please? Victor is not coming anytime soon, so can you please get Mr. G to sit here and talk about this? I want to talk about the shroom stuff. Can somebody get anybody in this big studio? Get Mr. G here. Where is he? Anybody? Where is he?
Mr. G is busy editing 3,000 videos for y'all right now.
We need a big ass studio and teacher in Hollywood. See, that's no disrespect. I know we're in his studio, but that's exactly what happened. He's humble, but that's exactly what happened. You got a big studio, you got all these workers here for you. That's what happens, brother. Oh yes, indeed.
You gotta work, man. I normally be working myself right about now, but
All right, well, back to the jam now. And you now, like I said, guys. It's unorthodox. When we do our stuff, it goes all full circle.
I know we were getting at how does mushrooms help with the whole thing. So
yes, indeed.
These opioid receptors, these satellite dishes that pick up the signal of heroin.
Yes.
You over abuse it when you start taking the drug over and over and over again.
How over and over and over? What does that mean? How often?
More than once.
But what do you mean? You've taken shrooms all your life. What do you mean?
No, I'm not talking about shrooms right now. I'm talking about heroin right now.
Heroin.
Because the point I'm trying to make is
brown powder.
All of Western medicine is doing certain studies right now. And those studies that they're doing is based on depression. Okay. Yeah. And all the other disorders that's associated, bipolar, schizophrenia, all that stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
And what they're finding is microdosing and administering psilocybin mushrooms removes the depression. It changes your brain chemistry. See, we don't ever think that the problems that we go through have a physical attribute to it, a chemical. A way that your brain is wired, which means that, okay, if I rewire my brain and change those chemicals, will my behaviors change too?
Bang.
Yes.
Bang.
And that's what mushrooms do.
Does it show up in your piss if you take a drug test?
No, they ain't testing for no psilocybin. It's a mushroom.
So you can trip out 5 days ago.
Yeah.
And now you get a new job for UPS. I
don't know any jobs testing for psilocybin. Because look, I'll tell you why. Psilocybin is not recreational. You can microdose it which means you take it in real small amounts and it stimulates creativity.
How do you know what a small amount is compared to a big amount? I've never taken shrooms in my life.
So you have different doses, and
Yes,
when
sir.
you the psilocybin and the magic mushrooms you're thinking of heroic dose. A heroic dose is like when you go there, like you go out of space, you go on a whole journey and everything.
You see pink elephants.
The minimum weight is 5 grams. That's it. That's a heroic dose. So half of that, 2.5 down to 1, that's microdose.
If I took half a gram, will it have an effect on me?
Yeah, but it won't. You won't like the floor won't turn to quicksand or soup or nothing like that.
That happens to you with half a gram? I mean, half of 5.
That's why you're supposed to lay down, because all of this is electromagnetic waves.
Wait a minute.
I'm trying to tell you, it drops the veil, man.
So the first time that you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to know this right now. You guys that are watching this right now.
Before you even say it, I know what you're going to say. How you know as a baby that's not how you see things already? You ever notice how babies crawl and move around?
Yeah, they're looking around like this.
Right.
They're like this.
And we the ones that tell them, oh no, everything's gray and hard and tough and doesn't move. Wow. We do that to the baby. But the baby's already living in DMT land.
You the real deal, bro.
Huh?
You the real deal, bro.
I'm just telling
you the real deal,
man. I'm just telling it like it is.
How many of you guys out there have? I want to see if you guys something. Yes or no? How many of you guys have tried shrooms? We're not here to judge you guys. Allegedly,
we got Mama Jade in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Mama Jade.
Edgy new cast. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Good people. Mama Jade, what's up? We can't bring in here. Too bad, huh? We can't do it, right? Yeah, Mama Jade, what's up? How you feeling? Your daughter's in good hands. I promise you right now.
She know it.
All right, she saw the music video.
What'd she say? Oh yeah, she loves it.
That's a hit, boy.
She loves it. She loves it. She said, "Hey, I just had mushrooms a week ago."
All right, Christopher Houston, we see you, brother. Okay, so basically, the government. We won't go too deep because I don't want this gentleman to be flagged, Mr.G. I don't want any problems, and I don't want us to, people in black suits coming after me.
We love our government. What are you talking about?
No, we do love them. But why is it that they have to have a just say no campaign?
Oh, Lord.
War on drugs. In your opinion, sir, I told you guys right now, you guys are tuned into right now, Mr.G Studios right now. I am the king indeed. That kid K.I. Geraldo, the great bandit. This KTR's degree, and Victor Bowman is here in spirit. Yes, indeed.
They never lied, because most of the people that was killing everybody in community, they was on some type of pharmaceutical or drug
How'd they get it?
time. So it was a war on drugs. They
Bang.
was like warring while they was high.
Yes, indeed.
It was a war on drugs. It wasn't. You got to understand semantics. We always assume when we hear a phrase that it means the most optimistic version of it, but that doesn't mean that's what it is.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? When somebody says it's a war on drugs, you're like, oh man, yeah, they're fighting a war against drugs. It didn't say that. It didn't say this is a war against drugs.
He's being real.
War on drugs.
He ain't lying. He being real.
Say no. I remember the no campaign.
You know what I'm saying, huh?
What was that?
Nancy Reagan?
I got that from watching you. You remember that commercial?
Watching who?
When the father busts in on the kid and he's smoking and he was like, "What are you doing? I can't believe it." He was like, "I got this from watching you."
All I remember is, "This is an egg."
Oh yeah.
This is your brain.
Your brain on drugs.
This is your brain on drugs.
Any questions? And it's like it's scrambled eggs.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sober ones and drunk ones, let's get it right. Let them know what's going on here. I said it before. It's now. It's your turn to pay the bills. Come on now. Let them know what we're doing.
Sunday, July 24th, between the hours of 4 and 8 p.m., Victor Bowman, guest star me, KT the Arch Degree, brings to you The Messengers at 317 Claremont Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Do not come at 4 o'clock. Come before 4 o'clock, because people are gonna be there. They're gonna be there. First come, first serve. You know what I'm saying? So
cash only.
Yes.
Cash at the door.
That's right.
And you guys are going to be giving out a raffle and prizes. Talk about that.
I won't be giving out a raffle. Victor will be giving out a $1,500 package. We talking about herbs and a number of miscellaneous herbs that equate to $1,500 in value.
To one person or to a whole bunch of people?
To one. To uno. But for a lot of the initial people that are coming, they're gonna get some free sea moss. You know, and then I'm gonna provide 750 milliliters of Nessu nectar, which is the stingless bee honey, to some fortunate individual up in
Can you drink it?
Of course. You want to try it?
Can you drink it for real?
Go ahead and open it.
So why would you put it in my eye if you can drink it?
Because if it can go in your eye, go in your mouth.
Alleged. Well, now wait.
If it go in your mouth, go in your eye, go in your ear, go in your forehead, go in your elbow.
Oh, let me see if I can do this.
Yeah. You gonna go and taste it.
All right, let's see if I
see what it tastes like first.
Let's see what it tastes. Now, look, I've never did this. Now, I'm not a vegan, guys. I'm a proud carnivore. Yeah, so all you vegans out there,
omnivore. He is not.
What that mean? What that mean?
Omni means you eat meat and vegetables.
I eat vegan food too. I eat vegan food too.
Carnivore is somebody who just eats.
Oh no, I'm not no carnivore then. No,
like when you eat a burger, you got like a steak.
Oh no.
So that's how you do it with bacon wrapped around it.
Now, how much can I have? Is this a micro dose or should I do a? How do I do this? Talk to me.
Yeah, that's good. Go ahead.
I can eat this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, will this help my eyesight if I drink it? That's what I need to know.
Just drop it in. Don't let it touch.
I know. I got you. No, you're not. It's not supposed to because
I'm going to do the eye.
It's going to destroy everything. No,
because I'm going to put it in your eye.
You're doing it to Mr. G's eye. We talked about this.
No, this is going in yours.
Damn.
Tell your little friend we're about to get King Indeed up in here. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, hit my tooth. We got a problem.
No, you good.
I heard it hit my tooth.
It's all right.
This tastes good. It tastes like, Hold on. Now, wait a minute. Am I allowed to do this part? This is I'm just kidding with y'all. I'm just kidding.
It clears you right out.
This is good. Okay, now listen to me, sir. There's no way in heck you're going to put honey in my eye.
Yes.
That's honey, man. I just tasted it. I could put this on like in my tea.
Which is all the more reason why you got to try it.
You're going to have people putting honey, regular honey that they get at BJ's or at Costco.
No, I already got people that been doing it.
Putting it in their eye, regular honey?
Listen, I know someone who just went to their eye appointment. And when he had his glasses on, he couldn't read none of the letters.
This honey you talking about?
He took the glasses off. He read everything down to the itty bitty letters.
I believe you because I know you were real. You trill and you real. You the truth. How long of using this did he be able to do this?
He wasn't even using it every day. He probably used it a couple times over a 3-week period. But I'll tell you
this.
At my event.
Come on.
In real time, he took it and was able to read stuff.
But is it temporary? Is it one of those things you come back like, I just need one more hit, man. Come on, dog, one more hit. Are you a pusher? Is it like, you know what I'm saying?
Then we got Mr. G's queen. We got Shay's story.
Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
She's been wearing glasses for some time, but now they give the glasses give her headaches.
Really?
She has to
How long has sis, I call her sis. How long has sis been using this thing and how often she has to do it? 5 times a day?
Off and on for about a month.
Yeah, but do you have to continue using it?
No, once your eyes start getting better, they're better. They're not going to revert back.
Wait a minute.
Unless
you do the same bad habits.
You moonwalk back into that
bad habit.
To that bullish. Don't moonwalk. Leave that for Mike.
Regular terms, what that mean? Don't moonwalk. What that mean?
What is moonwalking?
Or go backwards.
There you go. Don't moonwalk. Leave that to Mike.
This guy's different, boy.
I am. I told different. You. I'm getting shrooms.
But I'm in front of a computer at least 12 hours a day every day. I was there. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not good for me. That's why I back up from it a lot. See where I'm at from this? This ain't too bad, right?
Right.
But some guys are like this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, once the eyesight, you start moonwalking once in a while because you got a bad habit, you know. I'm not talking about sis. I love her. Let's say I start moonwalking and now my eyesight go back again. How often would you recommend anybody initially to use these drops in your eyes?
Once a day, each eye. You know,
Each eye?
Each eye. Yeah. You don't want to fix one eye and not the other eye.
All right.
You gotta do both, right? So each eye once a day for 2 weeks. That's it.
When you first wake up, after you take a shower, like talk to me.
I would suggest you take it maybe about 30 minutes before you go to sleep.
Before you go to bed?
Yeah, the reason why I would say that is because essentially what you're doing is you're cleaning the eye.
Bang.
You don't want to do that first thing in the morning because you're going to be using your eyes all day long.
You want to sleep.
If you do them before you go to bed, you're letting it do its work for 8-9 hours without no interruption.
Right.
You'll wake up and you'll have scrambled eggs.
It'll be crusty?
Oh, yeah, because your eyes have all this trash in there, but you usually don't have any way to secrete it out the body.
Do y'all hear this? Now, is it called nesut? Now, what does the nesut part mean?
So, the nesut biti is the king of Upper and Lower Kemet. It's a Kemetic or an Egyptian symbol. And the reason why I use that term is because the B represents a bridge that binds man or our realm with like the microscopic.
It's good honey, somebody said.
When we get sick, we wish that we had
a
microscopic surgeon that can go in our body and fix the problem and see exactly what it is. And that's what bees are. Bees are these nano machines. So I was playing off of that with using the term nesut and then nectar because that's what they harvest to make the honey with.
Is there a way that we can just drop a little bit more in the mouth and that'll fix the eyes or no?
You would still help your eyes taking it orally or even rubbing it into the skin. It'll be longer. It's best to just take it in the eye.
I understand that part. Pause. I understand that part. But I'm just asking you straight up and down. I'm just trying to back out putting honey in my eye, bro.
No moonwalking. No moonwalking.
All right, well, let's...
Okay.
All right, well, let me see what's going on right now. I just got a text right now. Mr. Bowman is 5 minutes away, allegedly.
He's coming. And 5 minutes is just enough time for us to give the king indeed his dosage. He'll go through the whole process.
But here's the problem with us doing that.
Here.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to interview after that, moderate.
Oh, no, you will. Yes, you will. He's trying, y'all. He really is. He's trying. Jesus Christ. Should we give him a pass, y'all? Let's see what the people say.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to see the king indeed get the honey drop, or should we let it go and not let him experience something that will open up his vision? See, he thinks we just talking his optics. We talking about life perspective. Give him the drop.
Say you a hater.
Try it indeed. Yeah, buddy. Yes, do it. Oh, King Simon came up in this thing and it's a wrap, dog.
All right, let's just do it.
Let's do it.
Let's just do it. Yes.
All right.
Now, is this something I have to do to prepare myself?
Let's see. Best way to go is you might need to turn this way.
Why?
Because you need to be able to put your head back. You're going to hit your head on the wall.
Well, I could just... No. I don't want to... Just be gentle. I never did this. I never did this before.
Just throw your head straight back.
You need to have the mic here so they can hear what I'm saying. You can hold the mic, sir. Huh? All right, I'm good. Man.
All right, so.
All right. Now, what's going to happen?
Okay, so I'm going to come over with the dropper. I'm going to open one of your eyes up. I'm going to drop a drop in one eye, then I'm going to go over to the other eye.
What do I do?
You're going to, once the honey gets in there, your natural reflex is going to be to shut your eye. Okay. So that's fine. Then you're going to start to blink. Don't wipe your eye. Don't rub your eye. Don't lift your head up.
Just like sting?
Yep, like you cut some onions. Okay. You cut onions and you're like, oh, man, you start. Keep your head back because the whole purification process takes place with the tearing.
Okay.
All right?
You got some tissues up in there?
Yeah, because you're going to be.
Now, when can I start wiping my eyes? Get a shot of this. I need something. I should have bought some store.
I'll let you know. All right.
And Mr.G didn't tell me I'd be. No,
you
but.
Say indeed.
Yes, indeed.
All Here we go, y'all. Okay. Open up. Oh yeah, you good. You a trooper. We gotta get this other one. And there we go. All right. Leave that head back.
Okay, so what I'm experiencing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, open and drunk ones, is honey in the eyes.
Honey and I.
I'm gonna just apologize for all the women when I was a teenager that I put my honey in your eyes. Now I know how y'all felt. I apologize. Yeah, now I get it. All right, well,
Yeah.
this is not too bad. So this is gonna heal me. Now, can it heal somebody that's blind? That's what I need to know. Yes, indeed. You got the mic on you.
Remember,
you have the mic on you?
Nothing heals you. You always heal yourself.
Bang.
All you do is provide yourself with the necessary.
Can I wipe it here?
No,
on the
not yet.
On the side, no, right here. I'm talking on the face.
What you got? No, that's tears. Let them tears run.
Oh, I thought that was honey.
No, that's your tears.
Smells like honey to me.
Your tears is mixed with it. So you got like some.
Should I open my eyes or not?
No, let them flow.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sober and drunk ones and higher ones, this is an exclusive.
Yeah,
Mr.G Studios. That kid, K.I. Zarallo, the great man of the King Indeed, has just been honey-eyed by KT the Arts degree, a natural healer. This is the first for me. Yes, indeed. Now, what is that thing called again, brother?
The honey?
Yes, sir.
Nest Suit Nectar.
Nest Suit Nectar. Now, where can everybody find it, please? He's mic'd up, right?
That's on soionicbotanicals.com.
You say a little slower in case they don't know.
soionicbotanicals.com. If you go to my Instagram, KT the Arch Degree, I have a link tree there that takes you straight to the website. Most of my videos also have a link to the site in the description. And I know once this video goes up after the live, the link will be in the description.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Click on it.
Oh, yes, indeed. So make sure you guys come back to Mr. G. What is it? Is it Mr. G Photos? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Come back to Mr. G Photos or just put Mr. G in YouTube and you'll see, come back to this and you guys will be able to see all the links where you can get everything, some great stuff and all that stuff. Now, do you give the price online right now or no?
No, y'all got to go to the site to get
Yes,
that.
Indeed.
Y'all
yes,
got to
indeed.
read up on it. Y'all got to know what it is. Somebody came up to you and was like, hey, man, I got you some white truffles. Like, white truffles? And they was like, okay, how much? And they was like, oh, $800. You'd be like, what? For some mushrooms? I'm not about to give you no $800 for no truffles. But when you find out what white truffles are and how much they worth, you might reconsider.
Yes, indeed.
When you know the value of the thing. But yeah, King Simon said it best. Dr. Sebi been talking about this honey for years. This has been kind of a fairy tale to a lot of people because no one has ever had access to it. Victor is the first person that I know of to physically go around the country and start to drop honey in eye.
Powerful.
The only reason why I just did that to you is because I experienced the Bowman effect.
Amen. Bang.
The Bowman effect.
Bang.
Y'all hashtag that.
The Bowman effect. BOWMAN
effect. That's right. The Bowman effect. Hashtag. I was able to experience it, and it doesn't just assist optically, meaning with your vision and your sight. It helps you with your insight.
Right.
What is your purpose in life? What are you trying to do? What type of visions? Because in order for you to be successful, you need to be able to see where you're going and what you want to do. It helps with your pineal gland, opening it up. All right. Okay, so now you could sit up now. Because the burning, I know the burning has subsided, right? There you go. Open up the eyes. Now you can go ahead and wipe your tears away. There you go.
I smell honey. I don't see no honey on
there. Yeah, go on. No. Yeah, the honey's in your eye. That's why.
Now, how long the honey stay in my eye?
And what you could also do is get your eyelashes too. So for everybody who is administering the honey drops, remember when you get done, you can clean your eyelashes off and the side of your eye. You do not have to leave the residue around the eye. Okay. For those that haven't taken it yet, you will experience a burning sensation when you first apply it. Close to the
camera. Camera's up there. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. You will like you cut some onions. But it's gonna
It's not
pass.
that harsh.
It's not that bad.
Nah, it's not. The onions are worse.
So how does your eyes feel now? Does it feel like I just put some gooky honey in your eyes?
Nah, it doesn't. I'm not gonna lie. This feels like life changing. You can laugh all you want. Homie.
No.
I'm being real with you. Why are you laughing?
Because you said I'm not gonna lie. And it's like you don't never say nothing unless you mean it. So that's what I'm.
The reason why I say that is because there's human beings out here that may think that look. I'm not Jimmy Swaggart and I'm not Oral Roberts. Let's be very clear. I'm not Little Richard.
Swaggart.
Yeah, remember I have sinned when he got caught with that hoe. Remember? Then he got caught twice with it. Remember? All right then. You heard that? I'm showing you my age, right? I say what I mean what I say. Like I don't scratch my head unless it itches. Right? I'm not gonna dance unless I hear music. Who don't know that expression? You dig what I'm trying to say? It's an old school. All right.
I dig it.
I say that to say this to you guys. I do feel different. And I feel blessed because, I'm out here doing what I love to do. And I'm a fan of this gentleman here. I am, and I can admit that. All right? I am. And for you to actually put your hands on me, pause, and bless me in the eyes, double pause, with your honey, triple pause, is a blessing. Oh, yes, indeed. That was so funny.
Triple pause.
And that's never happened before. Never in my life. Never in my life. That never happened. Never. All right. Now, I can't put this in my tea.
You can.
But that'd be a waste of it, right? Because it's going to take a lot to put in my tea. I'm better off. This is better off just in the eye.
Yes.
To get to be more effective.
To take it as a dosage every day to get some into your system and to put it in your eye. That's pretty much what that size is for. But I have another size, which is a jar, and it's a little larger.
And how do you do that? Does it come with this little pinch thing too?
Now, no, it comes with a spoon. So the other one is pretty much made for that.
Hold on.
Yep.
Hello. He's here. Let him in. Let him through Studio 2, please, to the door. Victor Bowman ladies and gentlemen, Victor Bowman is here. He's coming through Studio 2 right now. Hold on, he's right here, right now. He's in the building. There you go. What's up, Victor?
Well,
what's up, Hollywood?
Man, what's going on, brother?
Victor, no, what you gotta do is look. That's how you know how you're panned. You dig? Now listen to me. I'm not a vegan. Let's be very clear. I eat meat. I eat pork. Everything. I had some ribs this morning. All right. Thou shalt not judge.
Yeah.
So this Nessuit nectar, for the first time, they just put it in my eye. I was scared.
Why?
What do you mean? Why? Somebody's putting honey in your eye. What do you mean? I'm from Haiti. Not one time. You ever heard of Haiti? Mm-hmm. Not one time somebody put honey in my eye. Now, have you ever put this in your eye?
Yeah.
What? Now, wait a minute. Yes. Now I'm gonna test both of you guys. What will this do for my eye right now?
Right now, it's in the process of cleaning. Then tomorrow, when you wake it up, it's going to see a couple of mucus going coming from your eye.
Now, wait a minute. So, mucus going to come in my eye?
Yeah.
You did say that. So, it's not going to be like that. What's that red thing called? That pink eye thing. It won't be that.
No.
How long does it last, the mucus?
No, you're not going to wake up with no reddish eyes. You're just going to wake up with gunk. And
how long
you
will
wake
last?
up, you got sleep in your eye. Just imagine it being a booger.
How long will that last?
How much mucus you got in your eye?
No, what I'm trying to say is after I clean it, more will come in again throughout the day?
No, not throughout the day. The next morning when you get up, there might be a little bit more.
Well, how often should I use this, gentleman?
You can use it daily.
Yeah.
My eyes ain't that bad. What do you think I often... Well, I'm about to buy a whole case.
You don't know how bad your eyes are.
I do know.
Run the down from your brain, everything.
Really?
Thank you.
Right.
What do your eyeballs connect to?
Oh, so you feel good right now. Your retina, right? So you feel good. Your brain, the senses, the senses, all that.
How often are you able to feed your brain directly? Usually you got to eat food, digest it, or you got to smoke something, snort something, right?
Okay, I'm just waiting.
You're dropping it on your brain.
Woo!
Not your eyes. Your eyes are your brain.
Bang.
That's like that reflection. Your eyes only the reflection of your brain.
Okay, well, I know you came in late. We was getting a text. We was getting text. We were getting texts from your your assistant, your assistants and all that. I want to know right now. Introduce yourself right now, Victor Bowman.
Hello, everybody. My name is Victor Bowman, aka Dr. Sebi Song. So I am here with my brother KT. You.
Yes, and the King indeed. Yes, indeed.
That's a fact.
Zeraldo. Victor, you guys, we've been promoting this while you're healing other people for the past 3 hours. I know that's what he was doing. He was on a healing mission right now. All right. It don't come cheap neither. All right. It don't come cheap. If you're gonna pay for that swine and pay for that liquor and that Hennessy, all right, you're gonna pay for this healing.
How about chemotherapy?
Ooh, talk about it.
Where they got $10,000 per pill. Now, I didn't just say a color right there. I didn't say purple. I said per pill. Each pill $10,000.
Now you get chemo for the big C. Am I correct?
Yep.
For cancer. Our good brother KT just brought something up right now, very important. First of all, that's a perfect segue for me to ask you a question about cancer. First of all, it's an honor to have you here in the platform at Mr.G Studios. It's an honor for us to be in your presence. Let's be very clear. All right? It's an honor. I mean it. No, I know you giving him y'all call it flowers. I call it glory. You giving him your glory, he's giving you his glory. Yeah. I get it. After you guys finish sword fighting, let's just go right down the middle. Okay? I respect you gotta stop laughing, dog. I respect both of you.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm a fan of both of y'all. I need to understand something right now. Cancer is 100% curable?
Yeah.
Without chemotherapy?
Yeah.
Allegedly, or that's what you think?
It's like people die because they chemotherapy. It's not die for the cancer, you know?
Bang. And you're not afraid to say that. You live in your truth. Mr.G told me that a long time ago. I live in my truth. No, he really said that. People die from the chemo. So when somebody has cancer, I'm sorry, okay, you have to bring the mic a little closer.
Oh yeah.
Told me, yeah, well, it's not me. They, this is a Mr.G Studios. We have 4 studios in here. Yeah, I have something in my ear right here. Okay. So hold on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is he good now? Can you talk?
Hello.
Is he good now? Yeah, he's good now. You're good now. Okay. So, Mr. Bowman, people that catch cancer, I understand they die from the chemotherapy, but when they catch the cancer initially, from your expertise, in your humble opinion, how do they catch cancer?
Right now we're dealing with the 5G, the food, like sugar.
Azúcar.
Yeah, there's like 2 things like we're dealing right now. It's cause more cancer to the people. A lot of people have cancer, colon cancer, prostate cancer. Everything's coming from the food, like the 5G,
So the food.
Yeah.
So what we eat. What can we expect from this? The messenger.
Like how?
The messengers.
Uh-huh.
Now, the tickets were $75. And I found out that you said no. You're going to pay out of your pocket the $15 per person, and you're going to bring it down to $60. $60 only? $60. Why? Why are you so giving? $60 to change people's lives. $60.
Yeah.
Tell me why. Why is it so cheap?
It's because like I want to give you access to the people, to the good information. It's like, sometimes you need to let it try, like KT, right? He pushed the honey for free to you in your eye. So
for free.
Right? So you're going to experience how it's feeling. Later you're going to come back to him. You're going to be like, oh, it's work, because so you're going to the black community, introduce this to the black people.
And it's
like, it's fake, you don't know nothing. But when you come in for free, it's like, everything that government give it to the black community is free. Poison thing, like free food is poison. Free education is not even true. So sometimes you need to give it like the truth for free too, to try.
Right.
It's going to experience.
Right. I understand that. Mr. Bowman,
That's it.
I want you to explain something to me.
Yeah.
You are Dr. Sebi's son.
Yeah.
Biological.
Yeah.
You're 21 years old?
Yeah.
21?
Yes.
And you're traveling the world? Explain to me, how does that make you feel, sir? Yes, indeed.
It's different feeling, It's like it's not even because my father. I like to help people in different
No,
ways. It's
absolutely.
like,
No, I get it. I understand that.
it's like it's very beautiful to help people. It's making me feel like take something from my back. Like
You're 21, bro.
Yeah,
21.
yeah.
Do
22.
you, do you know what? Do you know what
like
Mr. G and KT and myself, the King and D, was doing at 21? You don't want to know. All right. Well, I think
know.
no. Actually, Mr. G was somewhere overseas playing basketball, but me and KT didn't have that luxury.
Mhm.
Okay. What I'm saying is, are you considered a healer?
No,
No. Why not?
I am only like simple person with knowledge. It's like
Sir, let's be real. With all due
okay.
respect, you are a healer.
No, I don't consider myself healer because like this honey, right? You can't call KT healer, bro. With this honey, how you
The
gonna
honey's the
call
one
her
that
healer?
heals, not you. So, what would you consider yourself, sir?
I am a messenger. It's like that's the
Ooh, wait, did y'all hear that?
Slam.
The messengers. Did y'all hear that? The messengers.
Yeah, that was tough right there.
KT, bring Mr. Bowman up to par on what we were talking about, because we talked about a lot of different things. Now, have you ever tried shrooms?
yeah.
Let's talk about that too. How old were you the first time you did mushrooms?
15, right? 15.
15?
Yeah.
Don't worry about the guy over there. Pay no
you
attention.
remember.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Okay.
Right? That's what you.
No, Mister, you remember because
I bet he does. I'm not gonna lie. I'm afraid to take mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
I am. Even when I smoke a little herb, a little marijuana, I do it in small. Like I'll take 2 puffs and I wait. Most guys, it don't hit them yet. They keep on going. I wait and I look at them. After 30 minutes, I'm feeling high. Read the Marley. Read the Marley. Mm-hmm. So now I wait for it to come to me.
Mm-hmm.
I like being energetic. The problem with marijuana, all right, is it slows me down. See, I don't like slowing down. Yeah, I like moving. I'm a mover.
The weed you smoke is not even real. The pH.
Now, hold on. Allegedly, the weed that I smoke. You know what allegedly means? That means we cannot confirm nor deny if I ever did it. I'm just giving you an example. Yes. Go ahead.
It's like the weed you smoke is not even real. Like the salsa.
It's not natural.
Gorilla glue, whatever it's called. It's come from the lab. That's why it's about this kind of label.
It's no good.
You have a Nike. You have
I understand.
You have a JC because somebody made that.
Yes, sir.
Coming from God, So you go to the jungle, you ask to the people in the jungle, yo, I want to some salsa. You want what's that?
Copy.
So you go to Jamaica, the weed is green with big C. You go to Mexico, it's green with a big C. You come to America, it's blue, black. It's
not. It's so okay.
The pH to the water, people growing the weed, it doesn't need to be 4. So you push alkaline water to the plant like Gorilla Glue, salsa, is going to die, Because
really?
I live in California, it's a lot of people growing weed. So it's 4. So you push the pH to the water, like 6, it's going to die.
So they're not growing the right weed. They're growing it like in a farm in California. They're not growing the right.
The seeds are compromised.
Yeah.
What he's saying genetically.
Okay.
Those plants are not the natural marijuana plants that, when you hear about the maroons in the mountain of Jamaica, when you look at antiquity and you see pipes and us smoking, it was a more natural electric form of the cannabis at that time.
Yes.
Right now, they're manipulating the gene. So he's saying the experience that you're talking about is because you probably aren't dealing with a natural strand of the marijuana anyway.
Allegedly.
Right? Based on the story you give it.
Right.
Then on top of that, you got to take in consideration sativa versus indica. Which one are you messing with?
Can you explain that to me, please? Both, any one of you guys, because I'm going to tell you, I've heard that. There you go, that vegan barber that I have. He talks about that. No, I'm not. Play to play. I'm being so trill with you. What's the difference between sativa and indica?
Yeah,
please.
Well, indica is dealing with India. It's dealing with where the marijuana was sourced at. You got 2 different types. but one deals with more of the brain, and the other one deals with more of the body. One deals with the brain, one deals with the body.
Which one deals with the brain?
Indica is the body, sativa is the brain. So,
and what's the difference, sir? Like, what does it do?
So if somebody is dealing with a sativa, they're gonna be hyperactive, talking a lot, real deep, coming up with ideas. Hey man, what if we, you know what I'm saying, and all night long, right? And excited. They ain't laid out. They ain't lazy,
That's
right?
what I need.
They hype because they on the brain stimulant one. But then most people, they're taking that indica, that's that body. So you laid out.
That ooh-wee.
Exactly.
Understood.
But were you done?
No, you can continue with
okay,
about
okay.
that. Indica.
Oh, no, we've been talking. Listen, Victor, this is a round table. Okay? Mr.G is too Hollywood to show up today. Okay? He's not here, but it's okay. We're here. No, I love him. That's my brother. We're in his studio. He's Hollywood. But it's okay. It's a round table. So there's no... I'm just trying to moderate it because, you know, we have some great human beings here that are fans. See those things right there? Come on now.
Look, mushrooms will not...
Can't hear y'all more? Wait.
Mushrooms will speed you up.
When you say, Willie, when you said you can't hear us... Yeah, okay. You got to make sure you keep that mic. Like, look. See, look, let me show you. Look. Like this, you know, you've been on the show before. Like wherever you move, it's for me. For me, it's automatic. Make it automatic because I'm not going to kid you. They need to know whom you are, and we're going to continue to promote this right here.
Thank you.
No, I mean that. No, thank you. The people should be saying thank you, and we're going to continue promoting it. Talk about it. Talk about how important this is and what this is right now. Talk to the people.
And
let them know. Look at them. Don't be scared of them. Come on now.
Very important because we ask for unify. You know,
move it with you.
Also, like black community, we ask for unify. You know, so right now we unify me, my brother KT. You know, to bring in knowledge to the community in different way. You know, KT knows some, I know some, so we push this team together to try to help the people. You know, because right now we're dealing with a lot of different disease. You know, a lot of people call me, you know, in New York, everybody act like dementia or people have a problem with depression. So we're going to speak about this different thing, you know, like herpes, you know.
Okay, well, it's not just that. You're going to break down cancer, sickle cell, high blood pressure, diabetes, much more, herpes and all that stuff. How long normally does it take to cure someone from these type of diseases around?
It's different, you know. It's like some people, it's about the herpes high because it's be about when you go to the to doing the test, the herpes. Some people are like low level the herpes in the body. Some people are higher level in the body. So it depends, you know. To me, it's taking me like 3 months or 1 year. You know, that's the more longer cure.
1 year?
Yeah.
So hold on. For 1 year, you're just drinking water.
No.
But you're not eating no meat.
No.
For 1 year.
Why you going to eat something to make you sick? You
Dang,
the farmer is doing that.
If you had to pick between herpes,
I got you,
and a quarter pounder,
yeah, I already know. Say less. You're getting rid of it. Yeah. I understand. How about cancer? That right there. How long does it take for the cancer? And does it matter what? But we know once it gets to the stomach, it's a wrap. I lost my godmother, my aunt, rest in peace, Claudette, in Florida a long time ago due to cancer. I lost a lot of family members due to cancer. Does it depend on what type of cancer it is? And you treat it different, or you treat all cancers the same, sir?
That's a good question. You know,
it's an honest one.
I got somebody like last 2 months. You know, I cured him from cancer, colon cancer. I use cáscara sagrada, anamu. You know, I take it away from garbanzo because like the alkaline. It's like somebody with herpes, you know. I don't recommend to eating like avocado or agave. I keep it more in fruit, you know. So
just fruit every day, nothing else, just fruit.
Yeah, you can make it soup like squash, but you blend it like the vegetables, you know. Because sometimes when you eat it, like I eat one apple, right? You start to eating like that normally. it's my body's going to take the energy to break down the apple, to like process the apple to get off of my body. So I recommend more people doing soup and juice because the body's going.
There's no honey, nothing that you put. There's no natural herb with it.
But you see the science in what he's saying right now. He's saying
Talk to us, KT.
He was just saying you eat an apple, you have to chew it.
You have
to swallow it. You have to digest it. You got to secrete fluids. You got to go through your intestines. You got to defecate. So he said he promotes juices and soups. Mm-hmm. He promotes the juices and soups because they're already liquid.
Yeah.
You don't got to chew it. You don't got to break it down.
It'll be
all that
process.
Energy that you just saved, you can use it to heal the body now.
Powerful.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
How did you learn? Thank you, Kate. Now, you understand? See what I'm talking about? When you know you're the dumbest person in the room, and I don't mind. Hold on, no. That's not. I'm talking about me. There's nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. How did you learn all this stuff? Because KT, before you came, I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what KT said? KT said Victor came here. He's young. I didn't know you were that young. I've seen you, but I did not know you were that. I thought maybe you was like a midget or something. Maybe you were like 50. You know, some guys just look young. Yeah, but I didn't know you were that young. So now that I found it, he told me that you learned from trial and error.
Yeah.
How did you look? Just because you're, let me don't say it like that because I don't respect this man. You are Dr. Sebi's son.
Yeah.
But my children are my sons, but they're not going to do exactly what I did in the past.
Yeah.
You get me? I'm saying their sleeves not going to be fully tatted. Their body's not going to be tatted for different things for my past life. They're not going to always walk the path I walked. What made you walk this path, and how did you know it was your destiny? The people want to know. Yes, indeed. Talk to the people.
I know you. I don't know. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Of course.
I be with my father. I be like he be healing a lot of people. That something's making me surprised from my father when he Wendy Williams song. Wendy Williams bringing the kids to Usha Village. Be with the father.
Osha Village.
Yeah.
I never heard of Osha until I interviewed Mr. G.
Oh yeah, Usha Village in Central America, Honduras. So Wendy Williams bring Kevin, and my father healed like Kevin like less than 1 week, right? Less than 1 week. I be like when Kevin come to Usha, I be like,
what did Kevin have allegedly?
I know ask too much. I know like to it's private. He come in like some.
Okay, he was sick.
Yes.
When you say Kevin, huh, man?
No, the little.
Okay. I'm about to say, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
So that's making me a motivation to learning more about herb.
How old were you when that happened around?
Like 16.
Excuse me. I see you, DJ. Big up from Toronto. I see you, man. You guys doing a live event down here. Will you go to Toronto and Canada do a live event?
No, I know. Maybe Katie.
Yeah, we would.
They'll do it if it makes sense, if it makes sense and, the stars align, if y'all know what that means. Yeah, they'll go out there. Shout out to T.O. Guys in Toronto, I know it's hot out there right now. Please put the guns down, stop all violence, stop killing each other. We all brothers, you dig? Please, no matter what you are. Because I know I got some people in Toronto and it's fireworks out there. Please, guys, put the guns down. As you were saying, Mr. Bowman, yes, indeed. You're 21 years old. I respect you. I'm going to call you Mr. Bowman. I'm an old man. I'm old fart. Okay. All right? And I eat meat. So, come on now. What do I know? But I'm going to still show you the same respect. You knew that was your destiny.
No.
No.
I be like learning a little bit Usha Village later. Decide to come to United States. I walked from Honduras to United States.
You walked from Honduras to the United States?
Yeah.
When you said walk
with my 2 feet,
and it's not.
What state? What state is from? What state is connected to Honduras?
Not figuratively either.
Yeah,
but I ain't finished school. What state is near Honduras? That's Central America, right?
No. Yeah. I walk from Central
Mexico,
America.
The great state of Texas. Let's be very clear.
I walk from Honduras to California to Mexicali. It's taking more longer. It's like
you went left. You went all the way to the coast.
Yeah.
Because you knew in Texas they're gonna find your ass.
No, yeah. I be like, I see the desert and everything. So I don't even know I go into the desert. I know you know.
How long was ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sober ones and drunk ones and high ones, understand this is exclusive on Mr.G Photos on YouTube. No one had no idea that Victor Bowman, the seed, the prodigy, the son of Dr. Sebi, walked on his 2 feet from Honduras to California
in his Birkenstocks.
Bang. This is. I wish Mr. G was here right now because this is epic right now. You would say, you see. Okay, then, but you see when you love what you do, yes. Right? I love this. I can do this all day. I can do this. We can have a round table for 5 days straight.
Wow.
No breaks. Straight. I mean, we'd have to eat and drink, and maybe for 5 minutes, wash my ass a little bit, or 10 minutes. Yeah. Other than that, I can do it.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out when we were going to shut our live down when I was on. Remember?
Yeah,
we was going.
No, we went. How long was that live?
That was like
3 hours, right?
3 hours, I think. Yeah, we went.
And people were like, no, please. I was like, we have to shut it down. We got to get out of here.
At some point.
I was on Instagram live with KT, the arts degree on The King Indeed. If you got, please, everybody follow The King Indeed, whether it's YouTube or Instagram, yes. The King Indeed, TheKingIndeed. All right. Yes, I am Zeraldo. And this gentleman came on here. And it 3 hours on the IG live, just talking. And it was so much information.
Yeah.
So much information. You know what? I got to put that one on YouTube. So much information. I said to say this to you. You guys are the messengers. No one wants to be called the healer because you're saying you don't heal. But you know that's what they're going to call you. Are you, both you messengers, one at a time? Okay, I'm going to ask you first. Although I'm going to ask both of you. You can answer first. And Mr. Bowman, you can answer after. Are both of you afraid of superstardom and success, Hollywood success? Because it's only a matter of time. And do you understand the question? What I mean? Do you understand what I mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make sure.
I mean, I don't worry about it because it's not like my driving force. It ain't my goal. But no, I'm not fearing anything. I'm going to continue to be who I am no matter what I do. So, you know.
Interesting.
Good luck for them.
Interesting. Okay. How about you?
Like how?
Right now, you're humble. Okay? You're walking around, you're healing people as a messenger by educating them on what they need to take to help themselves because, of course, the earth is the healer. I understand. There will be a time you will be Hollywood. And yes. Not you. Yeah, not you trying to be your better, but they're going to come to you. There's some people, Edomites, maybe. Maybe some people, the elite. Maybe I don't know how to say elite in Spanish, dog. Like
I know.
Maybe the Illuminati. Maybe.
Illuminati for you.
I don't know. Maybe.
I only heard Illuminati in the black community because some, like, for example, KT get rich right now. He's going to say he sacrificed his own self. But what happened with one Mexican people will come and rich selling flour in a corner? Right. Mexican people don't say he Illuminati or he's.
I just want to make sure that you're ready for all this popularity. Are you not afraid to become big? It's just a simple question.
It's already, I lost my freedom, try to healing people because I no can go to here because people.
Why? Tell me why.
It's like, I am normally person like you, like him. Like,
he's a normal person.
But people every time come to me, Victor, I want to know about Earth. But this journey is not only about Earth, it's about like love, like, hey, how are you? How you feeling? But people every time, hey, Victor, my dick not get hard, 3 de la money. I be like, yo, what's wrong? Sometimes if people text me some private part, I be like, Victor, look what's over here. I be like, yo, respect that, It's like,
yo,
you asked. You asked.
As you can see, Mr. Victor Bowman, KTR's degree, Zeraldo, the King Indeed, the gray-haired bandit. We're regular human beings right now, and Mr. G. Let's see the comments here. Is Uswa Village still in good care? Please, I want to know. I mean, I want to go. I want to go. Sorry.
I wouldn't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
This man is.
wrong.
You live in California, right?
Yeah.
This man's in LA and California. He has no idea how Uswa Village is. But if you, let me give you some advice. The good thing about advice that somebody shows on this, you can take it or you can leave it. But my advice is, if you want to go somewhere, go. I went to the Philippines 3 years ago when they said don't go. It was some kind of, I don't know if you know, when you travel, you can go on a website and the government will tell you the threat. Right. They tell you 1 to 5.
But which people tell
5
people,
usually means you should go there.
And I went.
They trying to tell
it was
you
3.
not to
I
go
went
somewhere.
and I had a great time. I had a great time. Met the people. I was in there. I have it all on video. I still haven't edited it yet. I have it all. It's amazing. So go out there, guys. Do you guys have any questions for Victor Bowman or KT the Arch Degree? I know y'all ain't got no questions for me. All right. Yes, indeed.
You know.
Wait. He'll need security. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Corin, I appreciate that. Corin Lucky. They say you'll need security. Do you you feel like when you walk you need security?
I don't care about that. You know?
Now, wait a minute, brother. Now, Gandhi didn't know. Now, you know, you're a guy named Gandhi?
Mm-mm.
Gandhi's some Indian guy.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the days that was skinny and he just decided not to eat.
Gandhi
because
didn't
of the
know herbs like Victor know herbs.
Gandhi ain't
somebody
talking, no,
slide
Gandhi
up
ain't
on
talking
this
about.
man, he'll just put something in your
Yeah, Gandhi ain't no herbs
Put
at all.
some in your
Oh, yeah,
joint real
Gandhi.
quick.
Well, they shot him, poor guy. I mean, because it was all politics for him. All right, it was all politics. Victor, and I don't want to get off course right now. Every time I look at this flyer, every time I look at it, it's powerful. It's amazing. Now, what's the significance of this right here? Is that a volcano? Talk to me.
Thank you to my brother. He made that.
All right, KT, what's the significance?
Before I say
Can you put it up here for?
anything,
Can you put it up here
big
for me?
shout out to the Dado Designs. That is the company that I worked with in order to get this poster done, this image done. So I want to give a big shout out to that company right there. They ain't no joke. That's who I go to when I need a lot of my graphics taken care of. But when you look at this picture, yeah, you see Sebi in between Victor and I. But you see somebody standing on the top of, it's like a volcano or a truncated mountain, flat top mountain plateau. And he's extending his hand out to someone that's not on that level or not there yet, or, wants to be where he is, but he's just not. And he's reaching his hand out. Most people that get to the top, they're not reaching their hand back down to nobody. They're not trying to assist anybody.
Mm-hmm.
That person at the bottom represents the community, while the messenger is the person that's at the top as a medium for Sebi, like an avatar. And the community with, sickness, illness, disease, and everything else that they're dealing with, the messenger is there to provide them with the information so that they can be up on that level and connect with the higher energies which Sebi
Powerful.
represents. So, yeah.
Powerful.
That's
Powerful.
Victor right there, bro.
Powerful.
About, man.
Now, Victor, if you don't mind, I think you've been eyeballing my
No pun intended.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this by me, okay? I see you like it. Since I've taken this right now, it's not that my eyesight is better. It's cleaner. It's clearer. No,
Not
you over
better.
here,
It's just
I'm not.
better.
It's crisper. Y'all over here joking like I'm joking around. I'm so serious. It's almost like you had shades on all day. You take them off, everything is clear.
Yeah.
I mean that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't. It's hard to explain because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I said, "There's no way in heck, honey." I'm not a skeptic, but I'm real.
You need to try the rattlesnake.
Excuse me, sir.
That's right. Hold on.
Hold on. Now, what was that, sir? No, what was
He
that?
said you need
Right.
security. You walking around with rattlesnakes.
No. What did he say?
Rattlesnake is what he said, but no, he's gonna
What does that
elaborate
mean?
on that.
Can you now, Victor? If you don't mind,
Hello.
please. The people
He
are
wants
there,
to
so
catch
you look.
all of this.
Now, Mr. Bowman, it's imperative.
Yeah.
talk suave, a little slower,
Okay.
because everybody can't understand everything. This is for the people.
Okay.
We're here, all of us here for the people.
Mm-hmm.
I need to try. All of us need to try rattlesnake. What do you mean by rattlesnake? Like a rattlesnake bite me?
The snake, it's like I learned the rattlesnake from my father. One day I entered to the room. I see my father, Paulo, give his 2 tablespoons for one little plastic bottle. I asked to my father, like, yo, where's that? He told me, like, yo, give it some 2 tablespoons. It give you a lot of energy.
Okay, so you mean it's the venom?
No.
It's that rattlesnake dry.
It's the dry. They dry the snake. They skin it because
Yeah.
they ain't gonna waste no snake skin. And then it's just the dried meat and the tail.
Yeah.
And then they pulverize it. They grind it into a powder, and you eat the grounded up meat of the snake and the bone.
How does that taste? You eat it with
tastes
what?
like-
With a cracker or by itself?
It tastes like
Smells like fish food.
It smells like fish. People in the Caribbean push like dry fish with like sea salt. In the sunlight.
Yeah, the salted.
Because they
Remember back
keep
in
it
the
outside
day
in the
in
sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
Every
tin foil.
Korean
In the
market,
tin foil.
It'd be sitting outside in the buckets.
Yeah.
The big fillets.
So what do you
Guys, I live in
think
Canarsie back
about?
in
What do
days.
you think about? When my father speak about alkalinity? Alkalinity is not only me about plant. It's about the pH. Like the honey. You go to that, like, see the pH high. It's alkaline.
Yes,
So you see that rattlesnake too is alkaline.
So
let
how do you
me
eat it? How do you
hold
eat-
on.
Oh,
Let
okay.
me chime in real quick so
Right.
you could hear, you could understand what he was just saying.
Okay.
He's saying, you just like most people like using the term vegan. Dr. Sebi never coined or backed that term up. He never
Why?
claimed to be one.
Why?
Because
Talk to
we would be at a point now where they're selling Impossible and Beyond Burgers and all this processed meat
It's not
under the
real.
guise of vegan, thinking it's healthy.
Yeah, it's not right.
Sebi used the term alkaline. When you deal with vegans don't eat honey because it comes from a bee.
Oh.
But you see,
You see what I'm saying?
Oh.
So he was just saying there's a difference between vegan and alkaline, hence why he administers rattlesnake too, because what tree does rattlesnake grow on? You know what I'm saying?
No tree.
Right. It ain't a plant, but it is an alkaline. It means that it's a food that you eat that will provide you with energy
A
and
superfood,
electricity.
like a superfood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
rattlesnake can help you to cure HIV, cancer, prostate cancer. So
What if I have nothing wrong with me and I eat rattlesnake?
everybody
Is
has
that,
something
Oh.
wrong.
no, that's not what I meant.
no, hold on. So what's gonna happen to him if he takes some?
Rattlesnake.
Let's say he took him and his wife went out to eat,
Mhm.
and then on the way home he took some rattlesnake.
It's over.
Oh, I'm gonna Mandingo,
yeah.
La Pinga.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Power to the people.
I'll buy a kilo.
Huh?
Okay, I'll buy a kilo of that rattlesnake. You hear me? For real. You know what I mean?
He
you
said,
can
"Give
laugh
me a
all
kilo.
you can laugh
Give
all
me-
you
I
want.
need a kilo.
Now, but here's the thing. Okay, you know what? This is a perfect segue, ladies. I'm glad you brought that up. We're going to talk about foods that allow an erection to last. An erection. You know what I'm talking about erection?
Watermelon.
Okay.
Right? Oh, no, hold on. No. You understand the question. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sober ones and drunk ones, and high ones, please
No, we good. Nah,
See,
we
they
good.
want that.
We good. We good. We good. We on. We
Yes,
back.
indeed.
We back.
Yes,
We back.
indeed. Yes, indeed. We do apologize for the technical difficulties. Mr. G, how do you know Mr. G Studios was struck by, I see it, but struck by lightning, allegedly, and we're back here, okay? So we moved to studio number 1. All right, we left studio number 2, same background, studio number 1.
Same table.
Same table, same thing, look, same glass, look. Same.
Lighting. Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say to you is this. After you release from taking the superfood, the alkaline, all right? Your mic's in there.
Oh yeah.
What happens? Are you able to continue after you ejaculate?
It depends where you eat. You know.
All right, so good. What type of foods can let you What type of foods?
Make you last.
I'm going to recommend to you blueberry vein. You know.
Who?
Blueberry vein is like one herb. It's good for the nerve system. It's helping to flow blood to your body. You know, shani root too.
Shani root, yeah.
Damiana. You know, Damiana. A lot of people use maca root. You know, it's not good for you. So a lot of women have a problem with fertility. You know, Damiana is good for like the woman. Right, it's good for men, like prostate cancer. A lot of men dealing with prostate cancer. You know, so Damiana is amazing herb for that too.
Thank you, Mr. Bowman. Do you mind? Should I call you Vic? Should I call you Vic or Mr. Bowman? Which one? Tell me.
Whatever.
I like Mr. Bowman. All right, now, KT and Mr. Bowman. It's safe to say that you guys are messengers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes,
I need to, you can concur to this. Yes. Okay. And it's safe to say that the earth is the natural healer of everything in the universe, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes and no.
All right, let's talk about it.
I would say the individual is.
Why, sir?
Like the person that's coming to you saying that they have a problem, they're the healer.
Yeah.
The earth is a medium to heal, but the person is the healer because the person has the connection with God. The person has the energy inside of him, the intelligence. Victor provides herbs and materials and information, right? That came from the mother. And then that person listening applies and then they take and then they go through the process of healing. But they went through that because they listened. They followed directions.
Yes, sir.
Before they did any of that, they believed. Most sickness is psychosomatic. It's a mental thing. They shut down here first. So once you can get someone to believe that they can heal themselves, they've already healed themselves. Now they just got to go through the motions of it.
You guys are superheroes.
No.
You guys are amazing. I see it. You guys, are you gonna shout out to
what's up, Bjorn? That is the fascinator right there.
Salute, Bjorn.
The
fascinator. We appreciate
that is the man right there.
Oh yes, indeed. Oh
yeah,
yes,
he
indeed.
does he does a procedure out of this world where he actually heals people fascia. Our body is connected by a spider web that goes all over our body, keeps our organs in place, muscles in place, everything. It's the first thing that's made when the sperm and egg come together.
I'm amazed.
It's fascia. And when we exercise and we pull a muscle and we strain, it's because our fascia is not conditioned and our muscles are not designed to work. It's like a sword sits in a sheath. If it's not in the sheath, it's going to cut up everything.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, of course. You need something there.
Right.
Sheathe
so
your sword.
Our fascia is our sheath.
Oh, yes, indeed.
You know, so what he does is he actually helps the fascia. That's what he does. He's a physical therapist that specializes
Where is
in
he?
fascia. He's online. He's on IG under Bjorn, Bjorn 2, the number 2, and Flex, and you could put it in there, Bjorn,
Bjorn, put it in there because
put it in the chat. So
I'm following you. The King indeed will follow you. All of us will follow you.
And when you come to New York, let me know. That way I could tell the King indeed. He needs it.
Oh,
Once
yes,
he gets
indeed.
your session, it's a wrap.
And we're gonna reciprocate. I'm in the interview. I'm beyond you, but my interviews are unorthodox. Yes, indeed. It's a conversation. All right. The thing about media, I know we're going off a little bit. The plan is the messengers, we understand, but I got to say this right now for 30 seconds. The thing about media is I think a lot of human beings are mistaking media. I believe that they feel like they're going to do what's popular. I'm going to say things shock jockey. I'm going to say things that, you see media, you cover all facets. That's why I look amazed. That's why really you won't see the King indeed ask for an itinerary of what questions to ask. Oh no. I'm no puppet. Are you a puppet?
Hell no.
Are you a puppet?
Hell no.
Okay then. That's what I'm talking. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody watching here, if you are a puppet, which I know you're not, get some scissors and take them off right now. There should be no reason why, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sober and drunk ones and high ones, that no one out here is out here purchasing these gifts. I need everyone to be in Brooklyn, 317 Claremont. This Sunday in Brooklyn, New York, between 4 to 8. Is that right? Get there at 2 o'clock. Get there at 1 o'clock. Get there at 12 o'clock. Get some lawn chairs.
I'm about to say,
believe
like
me,
the new iPhone about to come out.
Seriously, guys, because
act like it's some new J's.
Tickets are only $60 a human being. $60 a person. That's going to change your life forever. Think about it. Limited capacity. And we only accept cash. These gentlemen only accept cash. Cash only. They put honey in my eyes. A non-believer. And right now, I see better than 2020. Oh, yes, indeed.
See clearer now the rain is gone.
I see very clear. Mr. Bowman, tell me right now, what was the most painful part of your life growing up? What was the most painful part of you growing up? Think about one moment where you said to yourself, this hurts so much that I can't get out of bed.
I think like any, you know.
What do you mean any?
It's like I feel like every pain is like one lesson for me. Like I learned from that. Like it's not even like I stay in the past, like cry. It's like, you know, I feel like everything natural. See, I go to the jungle. Like the jungle is beautiful. I can find air.
Now, when you say the jungle, there's a jungle in California where a lot of guys wear red. No. Not that jungle, right? No. Okay.
I feel like Central America, you know, like Caribbean, is like more connect with me, you know. So it's like when you go to the jungle, you're going to find spring water. You're going to find snake. The snake come back. Like,
but are you allowed? Is the jungle there for everybody, for the public? All right. Is the jungle there for? Is it there for the public, or is it owned by the government?
It's public, you know. It's like you need to travel.
Honduras or any jungle? Honduras.
You can go wherever you want to. You know, you go to Jamaica, Peru, Central America.
How about Haiti?
Huh?
Haiti.
I never been in Haiti, but yeah, I heard it's beautiful.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Watch your step.
Why?
Haiti ain't no joke. See this flag here? There's a flag from Haiti.
You know that John mushroom?
No, I don't know nothing about Haiti.
You know about John.
I do.
About to say, don't
John.
There we see.
It's not John and John. Like you say Saint. You say Saint Croix. I said Saint Croix.
That's why I said
it's John. It's a black. It's a black root.
It's a
mushroom.
No, it's
mushroom. Sorry, black mushroom. I apologize. It is a mushroom. Sorry. Mushroom. I apologize.
Wow, look at there. Season all that rice.
And it tastes good.
Oh, I've had it before.
Some guys put it on different things but rice. So basically you're saying, these guys are checking me. They roasting me. I'm under the gun right now. All right. I appreciate you, boy. Is it Bjorn? Bjorn. What kind of name is Bjorn? Where's that from?
I think Bjorn is like a not Swedish, but yeah, like Swedish or something like that. Yeah, I thought it's like a Swedish or a Nordic name, but you know,
I like the name.
he wear well. He's Bjorn. Like I wouldn't know him to be anything else but Bjorn.
Have you, KT? Have you been in the jungle? Because Victor strives on stating that this is what I got from you, Mr. Bowman, aka Vic Nice. That
Vic
he
Nice.
goes. You got to give him a name. He goes. Oh no, don't take it. Let me get that. Let me show the people. Oh yes, indeed. There's no shame when you real. See that? Sebi. Oh yes, indeed.
Keeps him close at all times.
Dream likes. Oh, this is you gonna make me cry, dog. Dream like Sebi say in the back, dog. Don't make me cry. You hear me? The honey ain't make me cry. Mr. Bowman, aka Vic Nice, stated that the jungle is where you'll find everything. That's what I'm getting from this gentleman. You're gonna find everything natural. You talk about rattlesnakes, natural spring water, right? Spring water is the best thing to do. All that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk to you about water in a minute. You have to ask you a question about a particular alkaline water that they're selling with chemicals in it.
Okay.
Hold on, we're gonna talk about it. Have you been in the jungle, sir, ever?
Oh yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Where?
I was born in St. Croix. St. Croix has a jungle.
St. Croix. Mm-hmm.
Tropical rainforest.
Now,
And then when my wife and I did our retreats for over 18 months, and we took people from the States into the jungle.
what type of experience is that? And do they have to put bug spray on them?
Yeah, we definitely was spraying ourselves. Because it wasn't for mosquitoes, it was for mampies.
What is that?
Mampies, I know Honduras got them too. They real small. You can't even see them. They're like mosquito. They bite you like a mosquito, but they so small you can't see them.
Do you feel?
You feel them.
Yeah, it's coming from like the ocean, like far from the
Water,
ocean.
yeah.
Little.
And what does it do to your skin?
Only during the morning out, sunrise, sunset.
And what does it do to your skin?
Oh, bumps like a mosquito bite, but worse is
More
because you can't see them and they're small and it's a lot of them, and before you know it, 10 of them done bit you. Man, it's just horrible, you know. But that's why you learn about lemongrass and you learn about.
Well, what do you mean? Tell us about that.
You know, all this different essential oils. A lot of the aromatic herbs, meaning herbs that smell real good. Basil, bay leaf, stuff like that. Clove. You use those things and put them on your skin. Bugs are repelled by them because they're breathing the way they breathe. They can't take that scent. That scent's too strong. Messes their breathing up, their respiration. So,
is that natural, gentlemen? Those
that?
things are natural. The lemongrass is natural.
Yeah.
There's a Edja. Move,
That's Mama Jade.
Mama J. She goes, I'm an actual witness. If KT. Okay, she said
climbing huge trees, picking out nature's. Yeah. She doesn't see me climbing in the trees, picking stuff. Like you can ask my wife. We driving in the car. Like I'm pull over out of nowhere. We could be in the middle of a conversation going 80 miles per hour. Stop, mullet. She like what? Pull over. I'm jumping over the rail, running up the hill. Got my snips. Because, you know, I got the little snips, you know.
No, I don't know what that means, brother.
When you prune trees and stuff. It's like scissors.
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, I call them snips, but they're like scissors for trees. You cut branches and everything because most herbs, they're very tough. You know what I'm saying? So you need something like that unless you're pulling it up from the root.
And you don't get... Who owns the land? You don't get in trouble for that? Allegedly.
I'm not going on nobody's property. This stuff is just growing wild. And if it is growing near somebody's land, by the time I get it, I'm out.
Allegedly.
They don't even know what they got.
He said, well, I need a kilo of that thing.
They're going to call it a weed anyway. They don't know what's
I know.
They don't know they
this.
could take that flour,
they don't know
olive oil, and then they could drop it.
How did you look? You know, I need to know how you guys learned this. Don't tell me you woke up one morning and took some shrooms. All right, both of you guys, and said, I took shrooms and now I all of a sudden, miraculously the next day, know everything.
Well, no, it's not that. It's more of the motivation
to
you learn
really
and having the open mind too. Like most of the time, we read things and don't comprehend it because we can't retain it. This is why Victor likes to experience.
Mr. Bowman,
He'd be like, Yeah, all of you are on Google. You're on Google and in these books. He's in the jungle. He's in the field. Because that's how you retain the information. He's
old.
not gonna forget getting bit by a rattlesnake. He ain't gonna forget a jaguar chasing him in the jungle. He ain't gonna forget that.
Now, are you armed? Like, do you have boom boom? Are you armed?
Why?
What you mean? Why? Are you kidding me?
He got that machete though. He got that blade.
Let's all right move on. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions to ask, we're trying to stay on it right now. We're going to keep each other.
What you want to know is he protected? And yes, he is protected.
Yeah, as long as you're protected, because it's important. You're an intricate part of this universe, and we need you alive, brother. We need you alive to be at least 110, 120 years old. There's a lot, because understand something. We're all your children. Even people like me that's older than you, all of us, we're still your children. Do you understand? Because you have the knowledge. We're your children too. Yes, but you have to open up the gateway. You guys are opening the gateway, which is why we need each and every one of you guys to show up this Sunday at the Masonic Temple.
Stop.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Come on now.
I'm going to talk about the water. Now, this alkaline water. There was some water I was buying. I forgot the name of it. Let's don't say the name, okay, because we don't want any problems here on Mr.G to be. What's the name of the
I know what
water?
brand it is.
I sent you? Okay. How you know something about?
I with an E.
Yeah, so it's an E.
In trouble? Why?
I want to make sure you're okay. So they say it's alkaline water. But isn't all water alkaline already? I'm asking. We need help. Hold on, I'm the ignorant guy here. I'm asking. You're the professors, the messengers.
The water is coming from that machine. It's not alkaline.
Okay, so what do they mean? He said, no, it ain't from those dams. It's regulated. My question to you is, how is it alkaline? The essentia, that water, how is that alkaline? Do you know what I'm talking about? Does he know what I'm talking about? The essentia.
You know about the essentia?
Check on your
alkaline
phone.
water.
I'm
It's
going to find it for you. I'm going to show it to you.
Black and red label.
I know it's come from Coca-Cola, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I know.
Oh, you
Them.
know all that.
Yeah.
All right. So what they put inside of it?
Coca-Cola.
Like, it's like we got it like the fake watermelon, right? We got it the real watermelon. Yeah, we got it the real watermelon. We got it the fake iron. We got it the real iron. So to that water, it's put like fake mineral. It's put like a lot of. It's not natural mineral. It's like.
And it's legal because FDA approved.
FDA prove everything is killing people. Like it's not prove something for black community. It prove something for that people, not for us.
We're drinking it.
Yeah, because
me in particular, I was drinking it until a vegan on my IG live was heckling me.
Yeah, because we know how we never push the own cell to like research, like because white people say milk is good. It's not coming out the black man open one lab. He like try to figure out like that milk is good for us. No. We only follow whatever the white man said. Follow whatever is good for us. You know. So I not blame to the white man. I blame to us. Because like we know push the position or try to make the own system. We try to follow these people. It's like you go to the jungle, you see the gorilla. The gorilla is in a tree eating mango. He don't care where is the tiger or the leon eating over there. You don't see that because the tiger went to eat one animal, the gorilla going down there eat the animal. But we black people, we see white people eating McDonald's, we follow that white man. See, we see Chinese people eating Chinese food, we follow that people. But where is that real food from?
How did you make that? You're 21 years old. How did you make that assessment that happened, that we follow? How at 21 years old? And I can tell it's not the first time you said this. That means you've known this for a long time. That means your eyes has had the honey for a long time. How did you, who taught you that?
A little bit my father, my own experience in life,
Well, it's definitely your experience.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because you see, when somebody speaks, you look them right in their eyes, you can tell. Mm-hmm. Okay? You talk with a purpose. Mm-hmm. Both of y'all talk with a purpose. He's a little bit more charismatic and, tries to be.
And he's more gangster.
Yeah.
He's like, why?
Exactly.
He's like, why? Why you don't want to say it? What you scared for? Go and tell people.
Look at this. If KT comes. Guys, you're not gonna get anything better than this. Guys, you're not gonna get nothing better than this right now. Before we close out, I want to talk about
water.
No. That's why I said before we close out.
Water.
We got about another 45 minutes before we close out.
Oh,
okay.
Lord, that's a long closeout.
That's not long at all.
That's like
Are you kidding? That's
like
not long at all.
Saying, "Oh yeah, we descending in Atlanta right now." It's like 30 minutes. You just hit.
But that's what they always say, don't they?
Yeah.
Before we close out, we go on the water. I want each and every one of you guys to understand the importance of these two gentlemen here. Okay, no one could ever pay me anything to say something that I don't believe. A good brother of mine told me he believes in this truth a long time, and I've been rocking that word for a long time. That's Mr. G, and I really mean that. When you believe in your truth and you know your purpose and you trail, that's priceless. So I encourage every human being right now, when this is saved, you share it and you continue to share it. We know that everybody knows who these people are, but there's certain people right now that may say, hey, Mr. Bowman, aka Vic Nice, he's fake. KT, his afro is not real. It's a wig. You're going to have people saying that. Okay?
I've been dealing this my entire life, you know?
Is that painful for you though, sir?
It's like when you're telling the truth to the people, you know, people going to be like, he's drama, he's fake, because nobody in America eating real food. How you can be real nigga eating fake food? You know? Drinking the Sunny.
Did you say? You said.
Yes, he did. Yes.
Did you just say, nigga? Did you say the N word?
Yeah.
How you know it? No, wait a minute. Now hold on. Now, how long you been in America? How you know that word?
5 years.
Boy, the West Coast. I ain't mad. KT, sir. I respect you, Mr. Bowman, aka Vic Nice. Let's get back to the water. Your perspective on the water and alkaline, please.
I wanted to add.
Take your time.
Remember, you were asking because it was alkaline water. Bleach is alkaline.
What was that?
Bleach.
We can't drink it, can we?
No, because it's too alkaline. Bleach and ammonia, like the same ammonia you use to clean the floors with, that's alkaline. So you could take water and put bleach in it and increase the pH.
Dilute it.
You could turn it to an alkaline water.
But
you could take ammonia.
Can you drink it though?
No, and that's the point I'm getting at. That's why you can have alkaline water and it not be good for you, because just because they're saying it's alkaline is just meaning that they're putting some chemical in there to increase the pH.
Y'all some smart
and it could be bleach.
Smart niggas, man.
It could be ammonia.
Yo, y'all smart as ever.
It could be baking soda.
Y'all smart.
I like him because I am like simple. Like, you know, when people can.
Hold on, you said you simple?
Like,
yeah, you said you're simple. After you said the nigga, you ain't simple.
It's like I like more KT because I'm feeling like he's like good brother. Like he is speaking more about. I ain't like somebody coming with diabetes. Victor, you know why I'm sick? Because you be eating bullshit. You know, KT is going to
you a real
KT going to be like more like, you know,
you're gonna be more clean. It's okay, bro. You gotta slow down on this. Look, he said that you're a gangster. So, Bob, you're a gangster.
Huh?
You're a gangster that's don't believe in violence, but you're a gangster the way you talk.
I don't the word believe. Where's believe? I know or I don't know. It's like believe. The doctor said, I believe that chemo is going to cure to you. That is going to and kill. You know, he's going to die. So the word believe is like so somebody asks to you like, are you see Victor today? You say, I believe I see Victor. The person you telling is going to be like, oh, maybe yeah, maybe no. But you tell it, yes. It's like somebody about the honey. You ask to like, yo, what do you think about the honey? I believe it's good for the eye. But you tell it like, yo, that honey helped me. Like, yeah, the milk. So it's going to be more specific. So the word believe, I don't know where it's coming from.
I got it. You want something tangible. You want something that's concrete, that's actually going to work right now. Now, you're 21 years old.
Yeah.
Or 21 years young.
22.
Oh, you're 22 now?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on now. I guess our producers told us he was 21. I do apologize. 22 years old, huh?
I was right.
When was your birthday? So Victor, KT was right. You said 22.
Yeah,
13th,
June
right?
13. Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
Happy birthday to you. Come on, sing that.
Cha.
Happy birthday to y'all know the rest. Okay, y'all know the rest. Okay. All right. So let's see what's going on here. Any questions? Waters. Essential waters going through reverse amons. It's chemically modified. I know. I asked him a question. I'm gonna ask you the same question. This is about maybe 2 clicks ago. What was the most painful part of your life? One of the most painful parts, because I'm sure you had a lot.
Yeah. when my middle son died for like a minute, and I brought him back.
Wow.
Yeah, my son was having difficulty breathing. He's choking on a bottle of his mother's milk, because she would pump it and put it in the bottle, and he had swallowed the milk and had difficulty breathing for some reason, to the point where he stopped breathing, turned purple like a Smurf, and the mother, she freaked out. I kept my cool. I got into the position for mouth to mouth, called the paramedics, because I didn't want to have no situation where they was like, why didn't you call 911? And then they hit me with abuse and stuff like that. So I was like, nah, I'm documenting all this. So I'm doing the chest pumps. I'm breathing in there. And all of a sudden, I hear a cry. And it sounded like it was half a mile away. But it was coming from him. But it didn't sound like it was coming from him. It was like away. Like I heard it like down the street. And all of a sudden, all that milk stuff, everything started coming up, and he came back. Color started coming back too, and he's still alive to this day. But that would have to be painful, scary, all at the same time, because death is there. Like you feel it. Like I could have like not took that situation seriously, and he wouldn't have came back. So yeah, I and he was what? He wasn't even a year yet.
Wow.
Newborn. Yeah. So that would have to be. Y'all have no idea what KT done been through, but mushrooms keep smiles on my face.
That was painful for me. I ain't gonna lie. I felt
that was, bro. That's an experience right there.
How did that change your mindset, your life, everything?
I felt empowered, to be honest, because he wasn't breathing. There was no pulse. He was blue, like blue. I ain't never seen a human being blue, like on this poster, not like limp. You pick up a silicone dummy and it don't have any structure to it. That's how his body was, and it was over a minute. Yes, he was out of here. He wasn't even here anymore.
You heard the voice.
Heard the voice, put that life back into him, didn't accept the fact that's what I'm saying. It's mental. It's energy. A lot matters, So yeah, I felt empowered because I was like, you was dead and you're alive now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Blessings to you and the universe.
Yes.
We're gonna answer some questions. Thank you. Our producer actually put it out there. Real Eyes says, how important is nature and the way we interact nature when getting to know about herbs? Because I'm curious as to know how Dr. Sebi found out how certain herbs did what. Yeah. That's for you guys.
I'm gonna let Victor jump on that one first.
Well, does he understand the question first of all?
Yeah.
Okay.
how my father understanding about herb.
Yes.
How important is nature
Mhm.
when it comes to herbs?
Well, I guess this is the last one, really.
Yeah,
It's
and
really the last one. His sense, right?
yeah, how was Sebi able to know what herbs was what and all
My
that?
father take like 18 or 70 year. Oh, my father take like 70 or 18 year to go and travel around the world to find the cure. It's like something I am like that's why I like to motivation myself to go and like places wherever my father went because I want to learn it the same way he learned.
Yeah.
It's like it's easy to come to the internet, go to Google like where's good sarsaparilla, you know? But it's like it's not easy to go to the jungle. It take like a lot of people is different when I speak about this honey, right?
That's my honey, by the way. Okay.
Okay. Speak about that honey, right?
Okay.
But as you research that honey in Google, you're going to be like, oh, that's okay. But you have that honey in your hand, you try, it's going to be more different. You're going to know, like, yes, work. So you can recommend to somebody else. It's like about moringa. A lot of black people use the moringa or black sea oil or moringa. It's more, black people say, oh, moringa is good for cancer. Moringa is good for that. When I drink moringa, it's making me feel good. But remember, when you be eating chicken, you eating soul food, you be feeling good. So how you know that is good for you? It's like, so you go to McDonald's, ask to the people McDonald's, how you feeling eating McDonald's? I feel good. Crack is gonna make me feel good. It's like a lot of people is coming like, oh, because it's making me lose weight. So you're smoking crack in less than 1 week, you're going to be like lost too many pounds. So it's about feeling, not only in that way because somebody said, it's because
Listen, you already. It's about feeling. Basically, to answer your question, in KI's terms, or all the great man, the king of these terms, is you got to go out there. You got to, put your boots on, strap up your boots, and go out there and trial and error, and don't be afraid to fail. Don't be. You have to put it all out there. Don't go. Don't move with fear. That's the bottom line. Don't move with fear. Any more questions, producer? Anybody have or any comments? Anybody wants to know? Anybody out here? Because before we end it out, understand we're here for you guys. These gentlemen are here for you guys, and let's don't get it twisted. We want to see everybody here July 24th, this Sunday, in the Masonic Temple, the Messengers. $60 cash only, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Everybody get there early, please. 317 Claremont Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a brother to tell a brother, tell a sister to tell a sister. Please, positive energy. Security gonna be tight. I'm gonna go out there making sure nobody out there is on their cell phone recording. You cannot record while you are there. Okay? All right, so Jeremy George says, how do you know which herb to use for each different illness? How do you know?
So, different ways. You got the pass down method where, these plants are way older than all of us. And our great grandmammy and great grandpappy was using it. You know what I'm saying? And it got passed down. And as it gets passed down, it's taught. So we learn what the herb is, what it's for from our lineage, from our heritage, and it goes back and it works because it's in the family. But for situations where it's not like that, then you would need to understand how the body works, because if you're dealing with a disease like anemia deals with having low iron and low hemoglobin. So that means whatever herb I'm going to take needs to have an abundance of iron in it, or promote the production of hemoglobin, such as kukumeka, such as blue vervain, such as burdock. Kukumeka. Kukumeka. It's a tuber, which is like it's a root that grows underground, and is red. And when you cook it, the red dye goes inside the water, and it helps promote the building of hemoglobin, and it also has a large amount of iron in it as well. Sarsaparilla, one of the greatest iron sources. That's another herb where you pull the root up. And they're pretty much in the same family. Cocomeca, Cheney root, cut out. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We got a lot of iron plants, and you need iron. because iron is magnetism, and you're not going to have anything being created, anything being built, anything being formed without magnetism present. So you need that iron, you know. So I would say, to make a long story short, understand the disorder, and you understand the disease by knowing how the body actually works. So learn how the body actually works, then you'll know what's missing. Then you look for the corresponding plant that contains what you're missing.
But why would they have to do that when they have you guys? Why wouldn't they just come to you and say, look, guys, this is what I'm feeling? So player to player. Like I have my son, Big Lito, my son. My brother, my older brother, lives in Florida. Love him to death. He's my ace. Big Lito, his eyesight is very bad. He has cataract surgery already. He always had, when I say bad, they won't operate on his eyes.
That gets rid of cataracts.
My wife can't see. They won't give her no good eye. No thing.
Cataracts, glaucoma, everything. All eye diseases.
Yeah.
All of them. All of them.
So
you just answered your own question.
Yes, indeed.
Because you have the honey now. So what you would do
That's my honey.
is the next time you see him, you'll bust him with a couple drops.
Now wait a minute,
and
sir.
Then when he gets the experience, he gonna be like, "What's that?" And you gonna be like, "This my honey."
Yeah, but go to KT, the arts degree.
Exactly.
I got you. Yeah, because all right. Any more questions? Oh yes. I have think before you move. I love both of you brothers, and use both of your products every day.
Wow, thank you. Thank you very much.
I guess I'm chopped liver. You can love me too. Gee, I'm over here moderating these guys. You can love me and Mr. G. We over here moderating. Thank you. But they love you too.
Like, how do you say that though when it's three people? I guess I love you all. Right? No, you would have to say, because you can't say both.
No, because I'm not. I'm just here moderating. I'm not selling nothing. They're not here for me, my big ears and my gray hair. They're here for you two. I'm just kidding around, guys. I'm just joking. And this is important. This man has been healing people all weekend, and he's here right now, all hours. This man has been picking through his afro all month, and he's here with you guys right now.
I just got it out. Y'all don't understand. Right before the interview, man. I'm still getting it right. It'll be perfect.
I'm so jealous.
On Sunday, though.
I'm so jealous. I think that's about it. Before we get out of here, any closing statements? I want both of you guys to give some closing statements. We're going to start off with you, Mr. Mr. Bowman, aka Vic Nice. You talk about. You guys have the floor. I'm going to shut my big mouth until it's time to end. Y'all can go back and forth, whatever y'all want to talk about. Yes, indeed.
Hello, everybody. My name is Victor Bowman, aka Dr. Sebi's son. So right now I'm working, in big project for the community. I am working right now to building my village in Central America. We try to do some project over here in United States, like open different center to people going to meditation, learning how to cook alkaline, push that easy the way to healing people more, like easy way. So we working in different plan or ideas. Right now we share with my brother KT. I want to introduce to the people follow me. Follow him. He's good brother. He have a lot of knowledge. So I want to give the flower to him today, every day. So that's a little bit I want to say, because I don't like to speak too much. I like to do it.
You like to do.
Yeah.
Oh no! You're gonna speak about this. Oh, you're gonna speak about this. Oh no! Sunday, they're here for you guys. Are you kidding? This is I know I said I was gonna shut up, but I'm sorry I can't. This is monumental, Mr. Bowman, aka Vic Nice. Do you understand? You're a message. You know this. Just I understand to you this is not a big deal because you're just a messenger. This is what you was put on the earth for. There's human beings that look at you like a god.
I know God.
I didn't say you were a god or you want to be a god. There are human beings that believe you're a god because of how you give the message and education to heal. Think about it. In the black community, you know what some people do? They keep all the information to themselves. Information is priceless. Information, look at COINTELPRO. Well, I ain't gonna talk about that on the show. All right. This is information that you guys are giving.
I want to ask you something, right?
To me? No, I didn't finish school, so don't ask me. Go ahead.
When you speak about black community, kid, want to keep the information like secrets.
Some people.
Okay, but where the information coming from? That some people have some knowledge.
The knowledge that I'm
America.
Okay, I mean no. I'm talking I ain't talking about America. I ain't talking about the plants and the government and the alphabet boys. I'm talking about you. Information that you have that are vital to enhance and uplift the black and brown community. When you have information like this and you're not holding it to yourself, that's selfless. That right there there's no price. There's $60 a ticket, ladies and gentlemen. $60. Listen to me. Bottle of champagne ain't $60. VIP section. All right. Next week in Atlanta is going to be Bronx Day. You know what they're going to be spending out there? You have any idea? $60 a person to change your life?
That's how much you pay for parking.
Yes, indeed. I pay a little bit more. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
No, Vic, nice. I understand you're humble. I understand you're humble, brother. Live in your moment. If I can give advice, like I said, the good thing about advice, gentlemen, you can take it or you can leave it. But always listen to it. Always listen to it. The clock is right. You know what I'm saying to you?
That's good to you listen because the most people in America listen to argue, it's not listen to Lord.
Bang, bang,
Listen to
bang.
argue. Wow.
People are here for you. You understand? You should have more questions coming.
But like the message.
There you go again. This man. Well, you lucky I'm not your PR. Boy, if I was, you're going to be like, it's all you. All right? Mr. KT Arts degree, sir?
Yes, sir.
Any closing statements here before we I see the producers putting more questions on there, but more statements.
Yeah, somebody did ask. It's called Nessuit Nectar, and it's on the site. I'm about to talk about it right now. So, KT the Arch Degree here. I am KT the Arch Degree on Instagram as well as on YouTube. The website is So Ionic Botanicals. SOIONIC Botanicals. BOTANICALS. You know, I be assuming.
He about to do it right now. He about to put it on right now.
So Ionic Botanicals.
You know, the person in that picture looks like your wife.
So IonicBotanicals.com.
Huh? Oh, that's crazy.
And
This is so epic right now. I feel, guys, I feel blessed.
Thank you.
Did you know before you came, he put honey in my eyes?
That's right.
Wow.
Right, Rick?
Huh?
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, so Abelero Guerrero. Why doesn't it say Mr.G on there? Change it. Okay, so at this point in time, you guys see it's pinned in it. Can you pin that? Oh, sorry. Sorry. This intern, we got an intern here right now that's going in here right now. I know it's late.
It's classic.
Things like this. Look, tomorrow's not promised. The way I look at it is like this: an hour is not promised. Live in your moment and live in your truth. All right. Now, a great brother of mine, I keep on talking about this, Mr.G. I asked him a question. I'm right here, brother.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him a question. He zoned out. Thinking about a piece of ass, probably. I asked him a question. And I forgot what the question was. Because I don't, despite what y'all believe, I don't ever, if I interview somebody, I don't ever go back and rewatch it. The only time I watch it is when I'm editing it. I'll never go back and rewatch the interview. Ever. I don't care who it is. Ever. But I remember something at real time, he said. I asked him a question. He said, but it's his eyes, because I believe in my truth. I believed him. He meant it. And it stuck with me. All right, I live in my truth. Okay, I'm sorry. I said it wrong. I live in my truth. Bro, hold on now. You have to understand something. It was years ago, and I never went back and watched it again.
You don't understand how Victor was squirming in his seat with that belief.
Because he don't like belief.
How you gonna be
look, you don't like
believing in your truth? What's going on here?
He don't like that. He said it.
Confused,
most people believe. I live in my truth. I've been saying it wrong all this time. Hold on, I've been saying, everywhere I go, in the Philippines, everywhere I went.
That T-shirt made, did you?
No, I didn't. The point that I'm saying is, you can always learn something from somebody else. You can say that you're not a healer. You can say you're not a healer, but to the masses, to me, I believe you guys are the gateway to healing, because there's a lot of human beings out here. There's a million podcasts out there, but there's certain ones out there that stick out. And I'm not talking about stick out because he got trillions of followers. This sticks out. Victor Bowman, Mr. Bowman, a.k.a. Vic Nice. All right? The original Afro man right here. The original. All right? Not the guy, not the singer. No, I ain't trying to play. You ain't going to play. You my brother. All right? KT the Arch degree, a.k.a. the Lou, because of the arch. All right? You gentlemen, I don't know why y'all laughing. You gentlemen are out here doing God's work. When I say God, I mean the universe. You're 22 years old, man. 22. Like, you're going to look, when you're in your 40s, you're going to look back at this and be like, holy shit, I did this at 22. Think about it. You're changing the world. Think about it, together. And you're so humble. Everybody loves you. Some people love you because you're Dr. Sebi's son. Some people love you because they want to suck on your ding-a-ling. Some people love you. I'm being real with you. No, let's don't lie. And no. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not a shock jockey. When I say I mean it. Some people love you because they know that you're going to change their life forever. You're that guy. You're Dr. Sebi's son, but yet you said you're not. You said it. You're not doing this without KT the Arch degree. Before we leave, explain to me why he's an intricate part of this and why you need KT the Arch degree. Why?
Like you said, like it's a lot of podcasts, like YouTube, a lot of people.
Yes, sir.
But I feel like KT, it's another people, be doing. It's like I want to push like KT, like it's a lot of healers. It's easy to welcome a healer, but it's like how you represent that messenger. Like KT is humble. Very humble like me. It's a lot of people be selling CMOS, that's okay. But it's a lot of people with no integrity selling CMOS,
No integrity.
That's it's not about which people are the cure, because I can go to Mexico, people in Mexico cure herpes cancer. When I come to America, I'm feeling the black community in America is too much ego, I am king because I cured this.
Ego.
I went to Mexico, that nigga no walking with no shoes. He cured cancer, diabetes. He humble, So it's about.
You said nigga again. Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I'm just letting you know. Go ahead.
So yeah, I want to give his flower to KT and not the brothers and sisters. It's not only us. It's like one group.
There it is. There it is. I think we're done unless you have something to say that you hit the ping pong ball back.
Well, of course, I want to say thank you. You know what I mean? And just say how much I appreciate you extending the invitation.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. This is amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sober ones and drunk ones and high ones, you guys have just tuned in right now to the KT Arch degree and the Victor Bowman experience. I was your moderator today, that kid K.I. Geraldo, the great band of the King Indeed, brought to you by Mr. G's Photos and Mr. G Studios. Yes, indeed. Tune in next time. Please share. Follow these two gentlemen right now. We out here. Bang. Goodbye. Peace and blessings.
And you know I never been tested, cause my rights I keep it protected. And the test is causing infections and that masses out of the question. So y'all say I'll be grinding, then y'all say I'll be rhyming. But I listen very closely and it sound like you're lying. And you know I never been tested, cause my rights I keep it protected. And the test is causing infections and that masses out of the question. I set up a trust, all these businesses bubbling like I'm boiling the moss. I pull up in the coloring. Pardon me as I deliver my soliloquy. Poetry that's smooth in essence like I ink calligraphy. Always be accusing me of raising up the frequency. And I